WPBN Wolfpack Broadcast Network live, Hunter Stadium, St. Paul's and Covington, the Battle of the Brown Jug, year 89, I think, Davis,
well,
if I remember.
I only go back 3 years in history, Mike.
Yep.
I don't
and
didn't think to look that one up.
That Brown Jug is in downtown Covington, the real one at the.
Yep.
I'm learning some history right
Rue,
off
you
the
can
bat.
hear it, Davis?
Yes, sir.
Oh, I'm losing sound.
I can hear.
You can hear everything?
I can hear everything, yes.
All right, there we go. Okay, mine was messing up now. So, yeah, big matchup. St. Paul's has already clinched district this year for 6-5A with the win over Mandeville last week, and Davis will talk about that a little bit later. So, quick shout-out to Barry Strickland, won the New Heights Skeet Tournament this morning.
And he had to come serve dinner to –
yeah, I've been with him all morning and day. So big New Heights Skeet Tournament we had this morning out at Covey Rise. Kika Jr., one of our big sponsors, he's tuning in at home right now. So giving him a little bit of shout out. But yeah, big matchup coming up, and give us a little recap of last week, Davis, as far as big game against Mandeville.
Heck of a football game. We were in for a fight all night long. Really no surprise, even though maybe some were surprised at the fact that Mandeville was so young, came in very poised, executed their game plan very well on offense. St. Paul's did the same thing, though, on offense. And really the key difference in the game were two critical turnovers, one at the end of the first half that resulted in a field goal, the other an Aiden Brooks interception late that allowed the Wolves to pull ahead by 2 touchdowns and really make it difficult for Mandeville to come back. Mandeville, of course, did get an onside kick opportunity, but it came up short, and St. Paul's was able to close that game out. So great game. Future's bright over there for the Skippers. They may make some noise in the playoffs, but all eyes here are on the playoffs for the Wolves, the 10 seed right now in the select 5A, and opportunity to move up depending on a lot of variables, as you know, with all the different formulas that you keep up with to result in all that. So a lot to talk about tonight, Mike. Looking forward to it.
Yeah, we got the Wolves coming out of the south end zone. Rudolph, what were you going to say a little bit earlier?
Lost my train of thought there, Mike.
You already forgot. That was 2 minutes ago.
Well, no, the real Brown Jug is at the hardware store in downtown
on Columbia.
On Columbia.
So, absolutely. So, big matchup, 6-5A matchup. District's already clinched. So Wolves versus Line, about to kick it off. This game is always close. Troy is not even hooked up. It's not even. Okay. But big matchup. So it's always close, Davis. It doesn't matter who's the better team. Covington's been 2 touchdowns better than us in years, and we beat them by 1, and vice versa, and it's going to be a tight one.
It's the same story, Mike, with every game. This is not a team that lacks for talent. They have a stud receiving core. The problem is they haven't been able to get them the ball. They've got their top receiver is committed to Texas State. His name is Jawan Brock. He's coming in. He has about 400 yards receiving and 5 touchdowns. Guy Amari Smith, who was their second leading receiver last year, is not on any of the stat sheets. Not sure if he's still on the team, but they just had a real identity crisis offensively. They really had to replace their entire offensive line, but if they can put it together, they've got a lot of skilled players that will do some damage.
Look, the cool thing is these kids have been playing together. I see some names on the roster that I recognize, some kids I coached out at CRD. So these St. Paul's and Covington kids have been playing together, multiple sports all across the North Shore since they were 7, 8, 9 years old. So there's a lot of heat there, friendship and rivalry.
Oh, yeah,
so
absolutely. And you can't put a value on that.
You cannot.
When you're game planning. Defensively, they're going to be stout up front. Don't be surprised. I don't say this often to see St. Paul's coming out trying to throw a little bit, perhaps, because they know the strength of that team.
Yep.
They've got 2 really good linebackers. One was actually co-defensive player of the year, I believe, is right with Dylan Post.
Yep.
Dylan won it outright due to the fact that St. Paul's won the district. But Tamarcus Scott is a guy to watch there on defense, along with Steele Rogers Jr. Both linebackers almost like twins out there, identically built the same way. 3 returning starters on the D-line. So Yeah, to your point, you know the rosters better than I do, but I know the rivalry.
That's a scary statement.
Yeah,
Davis.
tonight. I know Mandeville.
Chip
I know
is
Mandeville.
laughing in Tuscaloosa right now. So, yeah, these kids grew up together, know each other, been playing against or with each other for 10 years, and so it's always a fun game. Big playoff ramifications on the line tonight as far as seeding goes with us. Haven't really looked where Covington falls in the mix.
Covington's
on that
low.
bubble.
Yeah, and that's another factor. It's
Yeah.
a good point. I think they're maybe 24th in non-select and with the top 26, 2018. So they got a lot to play for. They don't want to drop too far with a loss, and so that's another factor.
So, Rue, you can zoom in just a little bit. We're going to kick off the national anthem here with both bands. They had a battle of the bands at 5 o'clock today, like they do every year, and it was a big hit. So we'll kick it over to the bands.
Let us remember that we're in the holy presence of God. I will continue, oh my God, to do all of my actions for the love of you. St. Paul, our patron. St. John Baptist, Stella South. St. Benil. Live Jesus in our hearts.
So talking about, these kids growing up together and this matchup with the Battle of the Brown Jug, two bands kicking off the national anthem. You don't see that in every game. So, special night here at Hunter Stadium. Big matchup coming up, 6-5A, crosstown rivalry. Been going on for almost 80-something years.
You said 89.
I made that number up because I remember there was an 8 in it a couple years ago.
Wasn't 6, 7? That's what all the kids would say.
6, 7, 8.
43 or something.
43, 6, 7, 8, 9, yeah.
So it's a long time. But, big matchup coming up tonight. Got the captains coming out. Who we got down there, Davis? We got Corrals.
Same four, Aiden Brooks, Dylan Post, Cody Corrales, Nate Canizero, the leaders of this team. You really seen that from those four over the course of the year. Seen that play out. They earned that right at the beginning of the year, and they've marched it out there every game. So they will continue that tradition through the rest of the year, how many ever games we've got.
Yep. So, like we talked about, playoff pitchers going to change tonight all over the state for different districts, divisions, non-select, select, whatever, and it includes this game tonight on both sides of the field. So,
no doubt. I think some games to keep your eye on, or will be keeping our eye on for you, is Parkway and Evangel. Parkway fighting for the top spot. They're going to probably be a top 2 team in the non-select side. I believe Evangel is behind us, so a win for Evangel could lift them. You would hear in these circles, of course, St. Paul's wants to win this game handily, but no one is going to be crying if St. Paul sticks with that 10 seed, because if you move up 1 or 2, you're rewarded with Edna Carr a little earlier than you'd like.
I saw some people talking about if Carr played the Saints what the score might be.
Right. You know,
But that John Curtis game last week, everybody's talking about that. If you really look at it, John Curtis had 3 turnovers in the first quarter and gave a touchdown on 2 of them.
Yeah.
So it was really unbalanced to start the game off, and they kind of came back towards the end.
I don't know if you followed, but last night Rummel went up 14-0 on Carr early in that game. It was tied at halftime.
Yeah.
Carr pulled away at the end. The other factor there, I think there's a lot of people who like to keep playing. You know, last year we had the bye, and we played like we had a bye in the playoff
We
game.
do not do well on buys. Our O-line typically comes out flat. I had this conversation with the coaches the other night.
Yes, we did.
Nobody wants that bye. You want to kind of stay with that high energy and keep it going. So
yeah, you hate to complain about moving up seatings, but you will when you have all those couple of factors.
It's a chess match, right? So St. Paul's won the toss. They're going to defer kickoff first. Back to receive for the Lions. Looks like we have, let's see.
Number 6. That's going to be Brayshawn Weary. He's one of the receivers I mentioned off the top. My guess, Mike, and let's see if I guess right, would be that other receiver, Brock, that I talked about. Really one of the better athletes around in this area. Had a decent year by receiver standards, but certainly not this. He's kind of like Brendan Villa. You expect an 800 or 900 yard season out of him as a senior. Not quite what he has wanted, but stud nonetheless.
So Pearson with the kicking north to south. Ball's going to go in the end zone for a touchback.
Yeah, Brock was the other receiver or the other player back there.
So Covington going to start off 1st and 10 on their own 20 and moving south to north towards 14th Street at Hunter Stadium. So let's get ready. It's going to be a good one.
Yep, band is loud.
Yep.
Crowd is filling in. It's been
cars everywhere.
But the tailgating was a little more low key than I was hoping for.
They were parked to the southern when we were coming up Jenkins.
That's good to know.
They're everywhere. So
Matthew Fusell is going to be your quarterback.
Matthew Fusell O'Keefe, number 11. His quarterback shotgun, got 3 receivers, man in motion, going to the far side. Looking downfield, got a receiver wide open, caught by number 2 for Covington. That's going to be Mason Cryer. So completion from Fusell O'Keefe to Cryer.
They're going to go hurry up. Cryer, a name I did not mention off the top. So that's a 4th guy, and they've got 4 receivers that actually are spread out 5. They've done some homework watching that Mandeville game, it appears. I'm not sure what their offense is. They've had trouble running the ball. They've had trouble a little bit protection. But that looked like a play we saw last week from Kallur and the Skippers.
Yep, Smith and Brock lined up near side. Fusell O'Keefe in the shotgun, 3 receivers far side, 5 total. Man in motion. He's going to keep it himself, run up the middle. Picks up about 3. So it's going to be 2nd and about 7 coming up for the Lions.
That was well scouted. Actually, a good call there by Fusell to pull it because you're looking at, I don't know if the handoff guy was Cryer or Brock, but he probably was tackled in the backfield for a loss. Instead, Fusell gets 3. And on that note, I'm not keeping time. I'm just having a great
just
time.
Up here talking.
Just doing what I used
to. That's why I
to.
texted you earlier and said you're on the computer because I forget about it myself. And Chip's in Tuscaloosa this week. So we got Rudolph Wiener working the 50-yard line camera up top. And Davis Brister and Mike Arnold in the booth. So 5 receivers set. Fusell O'Keefe in the shotgun.
He's going to keep it. Sack.
Knocked down behind the line, number 92.
That's Jacob April. Yeah, April came in. We didn't get the defensive stats from last week, but April came into last week tied on the team with Dylan Post for lead in sacks with 4. That's his specialty. Not the biggest guy. I say that every week, but he's tough as nails. He's quick off the edge, and he's really done a good job of putting pressure on the quarterback all year. And there you see perhaps the Achilles heel of the Covington, and that's their offensive line's ability to protect.
Yeah, Fusell shotgun, 3rd and 11 coming up for the Lions. Still 5 receivers set, no running backs. Fusell drops back, looking downfield. Pass intended and complete to number, can't see it yet, number 6. That's going to be Weary.
Yeah, Brayshawn Weary, a junior, came in. He's got 12 catches on the year, under 200 yards. I believe the 2nd leading receiver on the team. They're going to give him enough for the 1st, Mike. I thought he was short there for a second. Good job by
Yeah.
Fusel. He was under pressure. Thought maybe he'd overthrow him there, but did not. Good job also by Weary to jump up and grab that one.
Covington 1st and 10 from their own 48. They're going to put number 5 in the backfield, Jake Pompa with Fusel, along with Chapman. Handoff to Pompa. He's hit hard at the line by number 54. That's going to be Dylan Post, a name we're going to call a lot tonight.
Yeah. Dylan, as we mentioned off the top, that when they're going no huddle, Dylan will be a candidate for player of the year again for sure in the district on defense.
2nd and 8, 3 receivers, 2 far side, 2 guys in the backfield. Fusel looking to the sidelines.
This is straight out of the Mandeville playbook. Again, I haven't watched Covington, so maybe this is what they do, but looks exactly like what Mandeville did.
Fakes a handoff, looking deep downfield, pass intended, kind of tied up. That's a late flag.
So if that call is on St. Paul's, that is strictly because number 4, Brock, did a great acting job. He actually pushed off of R.J. Payne, in my opinion, and maybe that's the flag. Our coaching staff is
and
yelling.
he's third cousins with the referee. So.
Oh, well. Okay, we're clapping, so that was correct. I was about to say that's the most
They were
blatant.
both tugging on each other. I didn't think there should have been a flag at all either way, and it was just incomplete.
Well, Brock calls that. I don't think there would have been a flag, but Brock kind of over-exaggerated the lack of whatever that was and really called attention to himself. So not something that you want to see really to put yourself into second and forever.
Yep, so 2nd and 23 coming up.
Yeah, I got to punch this button a lot.
Three receivers, 2 far side. 3 guys in the backfield for the Lions. Play clock just now starting up at 25, so plenty of time to go. Handoff to Clark. Gets around the edge inside St. Paul territory. Brought down by number 4, Aiden Brooks, around the 44.
Well, and that's not what you want to see on a 2nd and 23. Just a straight dive, perhaps a trap, but a fairly basic handoff around the left side, and now you've got 3rd and manageable for Covington.
About
they're in
4.
business.
Yep,
Wonder if they're in 4-down territory here, Mike.
I mean, they're moving the ball besides the penalty, right? I mean,
correct. Yeah, and again, we've talked. They're fighting for their playoff lives. So it's at what point is why not?
Oh,
do things?
It's this game. I mean, I would expect them to. Probably see a draw play right here. Yep, handoff number 5. He's going to pick it up. That's Jake Pompa again, up the middle enough for a Brooks Residential first down. Inside the 40, right at the 39.5. So first down Covington.
And this was something that you feared off the top of the broadcast, Mike. Covington has come out with a lot of energy and spunk.
Yep.
And moving the ball with little trouble other than the Jacob April sack. They've had pretty good success moving the ball and seem to be very enthused to start this game.
So 1st and 10 coming up. They're going to go back to that 5 receiver set, 3 on the near side, 2 far side. Fusel keeps shotgun pressure from post.
Both sides, yeah.
So flag early. You on the play, Roo?
Yep.
A little bit low.
No, what I was
showing
going to
the
ask.
flag there.
I was going to ask what
Drop
the flag
that
it
grip.
was.
They got a button over there, Davis.
No, I wanted him to tell us what the penalty was. I'm trying to get
just
him
saw-
involved, man.
He did, I think, in real time. He said all sides on the defense.
Okay.
He didn't have it in the camera shot, but he told us about it. So 1st and 15 coming up, same formation.
A little jump right there, offsides, St. Paul's.
Oh, so you give it right back, and that's, you always
92,
know who
just
does
jump.
it is the person who immediately runs off the field. So
I
that's
think-
Jacob April.
I think it was on 77 on Covington. Yeah, they're going the other way.
Oh, they
are. The other way.
Right tackle
So
moved.
April back
that's-
out there. We know.
Yeah. And he turned right back around. He did move because of that right tackle, but number 77, Patrick Yos, kind of jumped there on that right side.
Now, you had them 2nd and 23, and you let them get it right back. Now you got 1st and 20. You don't want to do that twice.
Yeah. 1st and 10. Fusil O'Keefe fakes a handoff, but he's hit hard and wrapped up behind the line. Number 92, Jacob April, who went off and went in.
Christian Martin in there with him as well.
Christian Martin.
I think I saw a Case and Boudreaux get up off the pile along with April. I thought Fusil would have been better served to hand that one off. I think there was some room out here near us to for the I call him the pitch man, the guy that was in motion to get the ball, and he chose to keep it and not get anything.
2nd and about 20 coming up. Looking to the sidelines.
Going deep.
Fusil O'Keefe looking downfield. Got a man, but double coverage. A little bit overthrown. Good arm. He's got a good arm. I mean,
he does, yeah. He's still learning. Good tight coverage. Christian Martin was playing tight, so they recognized that and tried to take a shot. Fusil into the year, but like Brady Pearson, he's a junior. He's a first-year starter, still learning the ropes, the speed of the game. Good job by Martin on coverage that time to bring up that 3rd and long.
3rd down coming up. Snap. Fusil O'Keefe a little bit overthrown.
Well,
that was almost
danger.
picked off right there.
Yeah, that was, I believe, Hunter Marchand that prepped up there, but
pass intended for Brock. Long 4th down. They're not going for this.
No, you got not many tricks up your sleeve on a 4th and 20. So interesting, Corrales back to receive. Aiden Brooks has been a little bit banged up. He's going to play safety, but giving up his other duties, obviously.
Kind of a squibbly punt. Went out of bounds around the 27, St. Paul side.
I wonder if they got a little hand on that.
It
they at least
came out funny
because
it defied the laws of physics for a second there.
If they didn't get a hand on it, there's 5 guys, almost jailbreak coming up the middle, so it had to kind of perhaps panic the punter a little bit.
So 1st and 10 coming up for the Wolves. Starters on the St. Paul side, Brady Pearson at quarterback, Cody Corrales close to a couple records we'll talk about later tonight at running back along with Troy Willis, Adam Connell, Brennan Villa, Daniel Hardy, Patrick Gahagan, Chris Bevelow at tight end. Pearson shotgun, 4 receiver set, for quick pass complete to Brennan Villa. We just called his name. Back to that O-line, we got Chris Bevelow at tight end, Brayson Amaker at left tackle, Nate Canizera at left guard, Matt Meyer at center, Andrew Schofstall, who just got his first Power 5 offer at NC State the other day at right guard, and then Joel Scobell at right tackle. Scobell.
I love keep it. We're going to do that all year.
Yeah. Daniel Hardy in motion. Complete to him over there. So,
shoestring tackle, 20-something. It's hard they get it. Their jerseys kind of bunched up. Johnson is what they're saying up in the booth, so it must be Cameron Johnson, 22. So St. Paul's pulling a page out of the Mandeville Covington playbook, spreading it out, throwing it a little bit to start the game. A little unusual.
I heard they were going to open it up a little bit and throw it a little bit more, but I hear that every week for the last 6 years, and and Coach Sears and them are pretty strict on their game plan, and they're going to do it if they want to. Corrales coming around the near side, gets down about the 48, not enough for a first down. Going to make it 3rd and short though. We're pretty consistent on the St. Paul side as far as offense goes, establishing the run and letting our quarterback work. So
that was all Cody Corrales. Timeout called. Corrales, we'll talk about him while we've got the timeout. We are definitely on record break watch, not to jinx things, but coming into the night, 150 carries, 1,321 yards, and 15 touchdowns. That's on the ground.
Yep.
So he's closing in on Jacob Davies, who hit 1,458 in terms of rushing yards back in 2022. A lot of our fans will remember that. And then the well-known Nilo Sylvan of Tennessee fame, 1,597 yards way back in 1990. 15 touchdowns rushing. You got two guys at 20, Sylvan, and unless this is a typo, I would love to find some footage on the 1990 team because D'Artagnan Sanders, it says in the record books, also had 20 touchdowns in 1990 along with Sylvan. And there were three players with 17 touchdowns, the last being Jack Mashburn, who was a quarterback. So probably going to see
LSU.
Good kid, good family as well to top that off.
Good tight end.
No doubt. Yeah, he pretty much played everything.
Athlete.
Yeah. Not a good left guard. That's all we know. But so Corrales closing in on some records and well earned. I mean, that last play was pretty much all Cody.
So Pearson's shotgun, Corrales in his left pocket, Hardy in motion.
Pearson looking downfield. Pass tipped off of Brennan Villa's hands. Might have been intended for Bevelo.
Yeah, well, that was definitely intended for Bevelo, and for some reason, it looked like Villa was running a crossing route right in front of Bevelo, who was stopped. So someone very likely ran the wrong route on that play, and unfortunately, it was too hot for Villa to bring in.
So Inusa in to punt, back to receive for the Lions. Looks like it's going to be number
Brock.
6. Yeah,
no, it's Weary. It might be
Rashawn Weary. So good kick, fair catch at the 19. Looked like he tried to run it again after the fair catch, but remember he waved his hand.
He waved his hand very late, and then it was almost as though he forgot and started to take off.
It all happened quick.
Defensive starters are the same too, Mike. The same safeties, Sledge, Marchand, Brooks are playing. I mentioned Brooks is a little bit banged up.
Kaysen Boudreaux at defensive end, Gage Brown, Anderson Padilla, Jacob April, that we've called his name a couple times already tonight on that line, Dylan Post, Brett West, Brady Boyer at the linebacker position, Christian Martin.
As we saw last week, Troy Willis out on defense playing corner as this offense is spreading it out. And get some extra athleticism out there, cornerback. Use Troy.
First and 10 for the Lions. Fusel O'Keefe in the shotgun, hands it off. Number 9 is going to be Rodney Clark trying to get around the edge. Picks up 4 or 5 yards when he was dead to rights, 10 yards deep after the handoff.
Yeah, Padilla had him. The problem was Padilla didn't have a good angle. He was sucked inside a little bit. Probably held his position, but there was no one else over there. Clark outran him and others. They say it's 2nd and 5, but it looks closer than that.
Looks like 2nd and 3.
Yeah, that's
from up here.
I definitely think it's 2nd. I'm going to call it 2nd and 4, even though that doesn't matter.
Hey, how's that clock working for you?
It's 15 seconds ahead.
That's okay.
Now it's 9 seconds ahead.
It's approximate.
Then the clock is stopped.
2 receivers near side, 1 far, 2 lines in the backfield. Handoff number 5, Jake Pompa. Going to get enough for a Brooks Residential first down. Thinking of Brooks Residential, official first down sponsor of the Wolfpack Broadcast Network.
Yeah, and look, they're spreading it out, but they're getting a lot of yards right up the gut, just like most other teams. That's the well-known Achilles heel of this Wolves team. Not a lot of size up front, and if you're able to run the ball, you might as well do so.
Yep. First and 10. Same formation. Fusel O'Keefe looking to the sidelines.
Yeah, this is a carbon copy of Mandeville. I don't want to overstate that because it may be the same offense, but
snap, handoff to Pompa again, comes around our way. Gets by 1 block, but hit at the 40 hard by number 54, Dylan Post.
Yeah, Will Kinney out there as well. He popped him as well. That's generally the thing. If one guy gets you, 2 guys are going to get you on this defense once they get you. It's a good job by Kinney, who's playing more and more as that 4th linebacker to go with Post and West and Boyer.
Pompa in motion, dancing around on that far side of the line. 2nd and about 4 coming up for the Lions.
Keeper.
Yep, he's going around the far side. Enough for a Brooks Residential first down, and down around the 49.
It's almost a busted play, it looked like. He took the snap and there was a hesitation, but it was almost like up. I don't know what's going on, and still got room around that left side. Move the chains again. Game that doesn't, I guess it means something, not much to us, but Hammond on top of Ponchatoula 13-0 early.
Yeah.
Hammond also, I won't say they're they're going to be in the playoffs.
You got anything to say about their coaches?
They've done a great job since they played us.
Handoff. Going to pick up 5 or 6. So that's Brock on the run.
And I really mean that, Mike.
Hey,
They had a big win, I believe. I believe they took care of Salmon last week, like handily, 40-20, and a big win for them.
2nd and 4, a big 4.
That's something, isn't that? Well, it is 4.
Fusel O'Keefe shotgun. 2 receivers far side, 1 near. Hands it off again.
The flag came
Clark. Got around the edge. Rue's got a flag.
What you got up there, Rudolph?
It came in like when the play started, and I didn't see it, but I just saw the ref coming over to talk to the white hat.
I think it's going to be in some sort of illegal
Yeah, like a
procedure or
push.
formation. I don't know. It was too early to me for it to be a hold, but something.
Right when the
Covington
ball
did wrong.
snapped, the flag came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, hold on the offense. They're going to back
Okay,
them up.
yeah.
So, you know where the flag button is on that box?
Yeah, the one that says flag.
Yeah, okay. I just didn't know. I know you're.
I went to Ole
trying to-
Miss, but I
You're
wasn't.
taking the training wheels off.
I wasn't.
a little bit. So
I did take English when I
There's
was there.
100 buttons over there. You probably focusing on one. And like that's what I do.
It's like, oh, shoot,
Clocks.
the clock is, yeah, right.
Yeah.
That's exactly what it is.
Trust-
And I'm trying to
trust
look up. It's multitasking is. Salmon on top of Chalmette, Mike. 7-0 start the game.
Yeah, that'll mess some stuff up.
Evangel on top of Parkway. So we said we're going to watch something. 13-6.
What do we?
That's going to be 50-something to 50-something.
Yeah.
If Evangel wins, that's a huge, because
that
Parkway's ranked so high. That's why that's a big deal.
Fusel O'Keefe.
Oh, ball's out.
That's
Incomplete. Hit him right in the hands, in and out. Good pass by Fusel O'Keefe, in and out of number 6. That's going to be Brashawn Weary. Hit him, but he got hit hard. But it was a good pass and in and out of his hands.
I think most high school receivers probably dropped that ball. That was a stick. Good job again. Fusel's impressed me with his ability to get the ball out of there. I think what's really hurt Covington so far offensively is silly penalties.
3rd and 14 coming up for the Lions. 2 receivers far side, 1 near. 3 lines in the backfield. Fusel O'Keefe shotgun. Snap, fakes a handoff, looking downfield.
He's going deep.
Going deep. Pass
Way overthrown.
intended for Weary, but a little bit overthrown. So going to bring up 4th down for the Lions.
Got
I think we're going to see a lot of Corrales between the tackles on this drive, him and Willis.
again, we both heard the game plan was try to
Yeah.
throw the ball. We'll see if they commit to that and stick to it. To your point, you got a record-breaking running back there. Do you try it one more drive or? We didn't look terrible. It was just a little miscommunication.
Go get that 7. So good defensive play by the number 23, I think, is jersey.
I think that's 22. I think that's the one that
22.
yes, Cameron Johnson.
Yeah, he got back there quick. So Wolves going to start off 1st and 10.
And that to answer your question, Mike, it made the position of the field may dictate. You're going to come out slinging it on the 14-yard line or go with what you've done all year.
You can chip away with Corrales and
Right.
Willis at 7
There's still an opportunity to open the offense
Yeah.
back up and get your other athletes involved.
I agree.
Yeah, and sure enough, 2 receiver set comes out to start along with.
But you also
Conwell
establish
Bevel.
it, then you look back to Villa and love to see some Bevelos and some Hardys and all the receivers. So Pearson shotgun. Draw play to Corrales. Wrapped up, picking up, 4.5, maybe 5. Second and about 6 coming up. 5.5, 6. Not 6-7, Davis. For all the kids watching at
home. How many adults we can have cut the television off tonight with that rhetoric.
4 receivers, 2 each side. Pearson's going to move under center. We're going to go into I formation. Hands it off. Willis driven out of bounds around the 22. Picked up about 2.5. Going to make it 3rd and short coming up.
It was Corrales.
Was that Corrales? I didn't have my glasses
again,
on.
He you don't think he gets anything, and then suddenly it's 2 or 3 more yards, and you got a 3rd and short.
Yep. So Pearson's going to go back shotgun, 2 receivers, 1 each side. Corrales in the backfield. Pearson checking the sideline.
Mike, I'm just killing this clock up here. Keep hitting the wrong buttons. My apologies to the fans out there.
Bevelo in motion, going to line up right behind Connell. Hand off Corrales right side. Enough for Brooks Residential first down. Gets up to the 30.
Broke 3 tackles right there.
Yeah, it's just hard to come up with new adjectives for compliments to pay to Cody Corrales. He pretty much at this stage does everything right. We talked at the beginning about being a leader of this team and got the stats to back it up, and happy for him with as hard as he has worked.
Villa in motion, snap Pearson, handoff Corrales, 1st and 10. Picks up about a yard, and that's going to probably wrap it up for the first quarter. Scoreless here at Hunter Stadium. St. Paul's Covington both at 0. Big crosstown rivalry. We might get one more play, huh? They're going to let it tick off. So clock's going to tick off. You want to run some commercials?
Yeah, we can go to Greenleaf Architects and a few others. Let's do it.
We'll run a commercial, and we'll be right back.
More than architecture. On behalf of Greenleaf Architects, we wish St. Paul's a great season. Go Wolves!
Hi, I'm Brandon Reardon, owner of Pelican State Electric. We're proud to sponsor the St. Paul's Wolves this season and support our community here at home. At Pelican State Electric, we provide commercial electrical work, EV charging solutions, and outdoor lighting to keep your home or business moving forward. Our team is dedicated to delivering quality service you can count on. Pelican State Electric is proud to be lighting the way across the Pelican State.
Our day starts just like everyone's day. A cup of coffee, a chat about the last night's game, then a meeting about you. This is our #1 subject every day, making your experience better. Because customer satisfaction is not just about today, but it's also about tomorrow. Come see us at Rainbow North Shore GMC, and you'll find real people, real deals. Rainbow North Shore GMC in Covington.
And we're back, WPB and Wolfpack Broadcast Network live. Second quarter here at Hunter Stadium, scoreless 0-0. Battle for the Brown Jug, year 89. I'm sticking with that, Davis.
Hey, whatever.
It's been a while. So snap to Corrales, rolling our way. Looking downfield to Hardy. A little bit of action, but nothing that draws a flag. So good coverage by the lines on that play.
I feel like Hardy almost pulled up on that. It was a nice throw by Pearson. Hardy was going toe-to-toe, but I'm not saying he slowed down, but it almost looked like he didn't get that burst he needed to get up under. It may not have mattered.
Second about 9 coming up for the Wolves. Oh, flag on that. Rue, huh?
If I told you, Gage Guzan's texting me, he just landed in Boston.
He's one of few.
Oh yeah.
So, got a lot of people going up to watch some
ex-Wolves or
20 to
alumni
6.
Wolves in Massachusetts this weekend.
20-6 Evangel
Over Parkway in first quarter.
This is going to be a 50-something
Oh, no, it is.
game.
No doubt. Second and 14 coming up. Willis in motion coming to the near side. Pearson's looking to the sidelines, but those in the middle. Oh, ball's out. Ball's out. Looks like St. Paul's got it back.
Yeah, I believe that's.
Connell dropped it and got it back himself, huh?
He did, and Villa was right there and immediately motioned our way. So you're going to stop the clock on that, too. We'll call it first. So there's a break. Sometimes you need those.
Yeah. Looks like your clock's spot on there, Davis. I mean, you're only, 25 seconds into the quarter, huh?
I move it down, it goes up.
First and 10, I formation. Pearson under center. Single receiver each side. Hands off to Connell again, right up the middle. Big hole, across the 50 in the line territory, down to 40. Brought down about the 38-yard line. Brooks Residential first down by Adam Connell, number 21.
Yeah, Connell looked like a guy that just fumbled and was not happy with himself. And he played a lot of tailback coming up through the 9th grade JV ranks. Not a starter. He's always been that fullback, but they've never been afraid to hand him the ball, and you see why.
First and 10 coming up for the Wolves. Pearson under center. Bill on the near side. Fakes handoff to Connell, tosses over. Corrales gets around the edge, still in bounds, hit hard. That's going to be a touchdown, Cody Corrales. No flags.
That was a beautiful job by Brady Pearson running that option.
It was perfect.
Picture perfect. That's exactly what you want. And that was, we talk a lot of time about all Cody Corrales. That was a lot of Cody Corrales, but he wouldn't have gotten there without Brady Pearson and running that option through perfection.
Corrales got hit hard around the 5. I thought he was going to get knocked out of bounds, but he kind of checked up on the hit, stopped, and then took off again and picked up the next 6 yards to get the touchdown for the Wolves. So we got Pearson in for
Yeah, Pearson's in.
For the PAT, yep, 98. So kicks up's good, 7-0.
Yeah, and Aiden Brooks back holding. Last week I mentioned earlier that he's had some issues with injuries. Not enough to get the boot from the defense, but he had been Deacon Geis, who's also banged up, probably not going to do anything other than hold.
Yep.
Served as the backup, as the holder last week. So Brooks back out there, not returning punts, but he is holding the ball. So good to see that.
So 7-0 St. Paul's, quick into the second quarter.
Slidell on
kind of
top
talking
North
about
Shore.
getting those 7 points, establishing that run. We saw it, on that drive. Now we go back to tossing a little bit.
Yeah, when you go back, you have a nice throw to
Yep.
kind of the fumble was one thing, but it was a good pitch and catch before the fumble. Brother Martin on top of Holy Cross, 21-0. It was another game to watch. If Holy Cross somehow pulled up the upset, that might affect all these algorithms.
Yeah, low kick taken by the lines at the 1. Looked like wrong roster. Looked like Weary maybe. The jersey was kind of pulled up. But whichever line was, it got down to about the 25 for first and 10 coming up. Rue, what you got up there? What you seeing?
Just a great Friday night. The weather got a little cooler up here.
Yeah.
Good night for high school football.
Oh, yeah.
Fuchsell O'Keefe shotgun. 3 receivers far side, 2 near. Looking to the sideline. Weary in motion. Or Mark. Pass complete to Weary. Yep. iShred defensive play. Yep. So iShred, official defensive play sponsor of the Wolfpack Broadcast Network on that loss.
And that play was really too slow developing. Called him in motion, and it was almost like they telegraphed the play.
Yeah.
And maybe, again, so you're seeing a little bit what I said at the beginning. The talent is here. It's just that they haven't The play calling's fine. They just haven't put it together. It's the penalties. It's the telegraphing of plays, perhaps. So, you still got to be leery of a lot of positives that Covington brings into this game.
2nd and 12, Brock in motion. Takes a handoff from Fusel O'Keefe. Hit behind the line by several Wolves. Picks up about half a yard, but still behind the original line of scrimmage. I see Post.
Yes, Brett West got him.
I see West. Several Wolves there for another I-Shred defensive play. So for all your document destruction needs, call I-Shred.
Yeah, they do Chip's neighborhood, amongst other neighborhoods and businesses, and we'll get in more into detail as to who they serve.
I-Shred?
In a little bit, yes. We talked through our
Bleach Bit?
tonight.
Any Bleach Bit in Washington?
That's
a different thing.
He's got a nice hole right there.
He's down. Fusel O'Keefe, he's down.
Yeah. I don't think he was down.
He was. I saw it. So good run by Fusel O'Keefe. Picks up about 11. Still about a yard short.
That hit may have kept him there.
Oh, no, yeah. He definitely kind of got hit high and kind of spun, but it looked like his butt was on the ground when that ball kind of popped out. So
now here's one. They're not going to go for it, but at 4th and literally inches, you got to be leery of a fake. I wouldn't. Looks like the defense is staying out there, although Brooks or whoever that is.
You got to be leery of it. I mean, it's there's. Yep, here comes a snap. Kicks off. So Salter decides to punt it.
A little
Fair
too close
catch.
for comfort there. I'm
that was
surprised.
tight. I don't know what the halo rules are anymore. They change that so often between high school, college, and pros.
That seemed to be too close in my mind.
Yeah, it looked like their belts were touching.
Take a minute to go through our sponsors for the night. We mentioned I-Shred and Brooks Residential is WPBN sponsors. The game day sponsor, Southeast Louisiana Home Health. And then we've got our sponsors for this game, Greenleaf Architects, Rainbow North Shore, Troyer Builders, iBoss Roofing, Pelican State Electric, Volkel McWilliams Construction, and Tommy's Car Wash checking in for the first time. Yeah, they had the Halloween characters recently. And good family fun, plus clean car.
Good clean car. That's what we need. Pearson under center, Willis in motion. Fakes a handoff. No, he does give it to Connell. Kind of a read option to Connell.
I think Pearson was running with him.
It was a step in front of him. And we've seen that this year where we've had a little cross-up on those read options where he doesn't let the ball go, tries to take it back, and we've had a couple of fumbles off of it early on in the season. But apparently him and Connell ran a couple yards together and then he let it go. So
it either looks really good or it doesn't.
2nd and 5, 2 receivers far side. Hardy near side, toss to Willis, who was in motion coming our way. He's going to get enough for a Brooks Residential first down.
Nate Canizero was really doing a good
lead
job.
Blocking.
Good job by Troy. He had a guy trailing him, cutting it upfield. And Canizero really, who we don't talk about enough. Shopstyle's the guard that gets the headlines, but Nate has just been a phenomenal player for this team.
Our offensive line is
particularly
solid and gets better every week, and that's why I don't want that bye, because I've seen it where they get a little complacent in that bye week. My son was one of them, and
goodness,
Pearson keeps himself and goes around the far side, but
he
maybe picks up half a yard.
He came down
if anything.
Weird.
Yeah.
It was, and he's a little bit ginger. He's fine, I believe, but. That play fooled Corrales. Corrales looked like he was ready to carry it and then pulled up once he realized that Brady was going to keep it.
And Brady's the boss.
Yep.
So 2nd and 9 coming up. St. Paul's on their own 47. Pearson shotgun. Willis and Corrales in the backfield. Pearson rolling our way. Got pressure behind him. Throws and complete to Willis, number 13. Going to pick up about 5 or 6. Going to make it 3rd and 2. Maybe a short 3 coming up for the Wolves inside line territory.
I thought a good job. That's a play Brady Pearson probably would not have made last year. Either held the ball and tried to run it or throw it deep.
Yep.
That shows you some of the maturity that he's grown into as the quarterback. Just be patient. He was aware of the pressure. Got the ball underneath, and then you got 3rd and manageable.
Yeah, he had number 57 coming at him hard from the backside.
for Covington. Got rid of it. So Pearson under center, Willis in motion, handoff, Connell. Connell's going to get right at it. I mean, he is. Oh, they're saying first down.
Yeah, I had it first.
I thought it was going to be right at her, or maybe a little short the way he was marking it. But 1st and 10, Brooks Residential first down for WPBN, official first down sponsor of the Wolfpack Broadcast Network. So Wolves moving the chain, chipping away like we talked about. Now here's maybe where you throw it, right? You look for Villa.
Well, except we're tight, but this is not the formation. Oh, absolutely,
close.
Yeah, it's
coming.
It's
or Bevelo or Hardy. Handoff, Corrales come back our way, cuts back inside the 40. Wrapped up by, still on his feet, yards after contact.
And they almost are, the coaches want
give me 15 more, right?
But they're not going to get it, but definitely could have made the case for a late push out of bounds.
I mean, he was better than 42, right? He was around the 40, I thought.
Yeah.
2nd and 4 coming up. So he got about 6 on that one.
He
Looked
dragged
like about 8.
4 guys out of bounds.
Oh, yeah.
Again, but really impressed. They're both guards really leading the way that time, and that's the danger of this team.
2nd and 4 coming up. Pearson under center. Connell and Corrales backfield. Willis all set. Villa far side. Lone receiver. Handoff Connell again. Nope. Pearson keeps it. Takes it back. He's down. Definitely down, but ball comes out.
After.
So Brooks Residential first down as the Wolves move inside the 30-yard line of Covington territory.
Got a special shout-out to give tonight.
Keith Guy?
Who?
Keith Guy? Jr.?
Keith Guy.
No? Is that who you're going to shout out to?
No, I was going to give a shout-out to our old friend Ridge Bourgeois.
Oh, yeah, Roger and Ridge.
We haven't heard him tonight, section 407. He's in Orange
That's
Beach.
why it's quiet.
Randy Montgomery, another St. Paul's dad. His son, big baseball player. Baseball season about to start.
The question is Roger with Ridge.
He'll have to answer that.
Never seen them both in the same place. So 1st and 10 for the Wolves, picks up 3. Yeah, that's, last week was probably one of the 3 games I've missed in 6 years of doing this when we're on the air, and it's the first time I actually ever watched it and listened to it while we were trick-or-treating, and I was watching people messaging in. They had a guy in Scotland watching in a pub.
That's crazy.
And, I mean, we've always had people around the world, and I used to look at that stuff in the first year, and then I just, but it was cool seeing that, and people texting you from the beach, I want to watch it. People in New York want to watch it. It's WPBN is all over with family and friends of St. Paul's and North Shore football.
He's got it again.
Pearson's going to keep it. Oh, he's still on his feet.
Still on his feet.
Inside the 10, gets down around the 6 or 7.
You did that on purpose.
I did.
Oh, goodness gracious. That, again, I've been super impressed with Brady Pearson on his offense the last couple of drives. That, again, I say we don't see him run as much as probably he would like, or even the coaches like. You got to protect him because of all the youth behind him at quarterback. But that shows you his athleticism on that run. Great job following his blocks.
So Pearson's going to go under center I formation. Connell and Willis in the backfield. He's going to hand to Connell inside the 5. And that's a touchdown. Adam Connell give another TD for the Wolves, number 21, who's been working hard this last series or two, right, Davis?
Yeah, he's been working hard. He came back from injury against North Shore and had a little limp after the game last week, but has been getting stronger. It's already strong, but had to work that knee back into shape, and clearly in mid-season form here at the end of the year. We're going to need him if we're going to make a deep run into the playoffs. I won't say he's not as valuable as Cody.
That's like a botched snap, and who's our holder on that?
That's Aiden.
Yeah. Aiden kind of tucked it because it came out funny. So 13-0 in this game, that matters.
It could, and so it's key here that we got a critical drive coming up. St. Paul's going to get the ball to kick off the second half. However, you want to keep this momentum that you've seen in the last quarter going into the half. Mandeville messed up last week, in my mind. Boyd Kitchen, who filled in for me while I was filling in for you, pointed out that Mandeville really had an opportunity to go into halftime last week with a lead, and decided to keep running plays, and fumbled, and we ended up tying the ball. So that it's critical to kind of keep that from happening. You don't want Covington to score and make it a tighter game here going into the half.
Yep, so got about 2:50 left in the first half. 13-0 St. Paul's after the Corrales and Connell touchdowns. Missed PAT, kind of a quirky snap that Brooks had to lay over on. So that's why we're missing a point on the 2 touchdowns. So
check in on that critical. I can find it. 27-20 Evangel over Parkway, second quarter. We're well on our way to 50-something to
70 to 70. Pearson, big kick. It's going to go in the end zone for another touchback. So Lions going to start off on their own 20. Just want one commercial break from Greenleaf or somebody, and we'll be right back.
The most thrilling plays aren't on the field. They're at Eddie Terrell's Automotive and online at NorthParkNissan.com and EddieTerrellHyundai.com, where you can shop and buy the perfect vehicle that fits your winning style and do it 100% online with North Park Direct. We've been in the game serving Southeast Louisiana for over 25 years. Our team of stores are family-owned and operated, and here goes the extra point. We offer a 5-day love-it-or-leave-it guarantee to ensure you score the exact vehicle you want. That's why for a new Nissan, Hyundai, Genesis, or pre-owned vehicle, look no further than...
Cut that one a little bit short. Fusel O'Keefe shotgun, 5 receivers. Those in the middle, screen pass complete. Oh, still on his feet. Went out of bounds. They're saying, I don't think he fumbled it. Good pass from Fusel O'Keefe, complete on the screen pass to number 4. That's going to be Brock, Jawan Brock. We called his name several times tonight. 1st and 10. Brooks Residential first down for the Lions.
Yeah, that was a great, again, well executed. Good play call, well executed. They let us get upfield and got the ball to Brock behind everybody.
2 receivers far side, 3 near. Man in motion. Fusel O'Keefe hands off.
Got tackled in the backfield right there.
Number 3, Amari Smith with the ball. Got brought down by several Wolves. That's an eye shred defensive play. I saw post. I believe
that was West again. They got back there first.
Looked like Marchand was in there as well. Going to make it 2nd and 14 coming up for the Lions on their own 35.
Yeah, you see some cracks. See that the scouting report on Covington is a fully new offensive line. They've done a good job in spurts, but then something like that happens.
Yep. Same formation. Fusel keeps going to keep it right up the middle. Big hole into St. Paul, right at the 50. He goes down about the 49.
I'm super impressed with Fusel. We saw a great young quarterback last week. Crew Kalor is just a freshman. Fusel is a junior, but he's doing some good things. I think Covington's in good hands with him next year.
Absolutely. Great family. Kristen and Sammy.
You didn't tell me you knew them until now.
That's going to be a first down for the Lions inside the 50. So, 1st and 10 coming up for the Lions, about the 49, 48.
And Covington called timeout. We want to hit up another commercial.
Yeah, let's go. Brew, you got anything before we go to commercial?
I'm just enjoying this game.
We'll be right back.
The most thrilling plays aren't on the field. They're at Eddie Terrell's Automotive and online at NorthParkNissan.com and EddieTerrellHyundai.com, where you can shop and buy the perfect vehicle that fits your winning style and do it 100% online with North Park Direct. We've been in the game serving Southeast Louisiana for over 25 years. Our team of stores are family-owned and operated, and here goes the extra point. We offer a 5-day love-it-or-leave-it guarantee to ensure you score the exact vehicle you want. That's why for a new Nissan, Hyundai, Genesis, or pre-owned vehicle, look no further than North Park. Buy smart. Buy North Park.
And we're back, WPBN Wolfpack Broadcast Network live. Battle of the Brown Jug, Covington at St. Paul's live at Hunter Stadium. Got about a minute 15 left in the first half, 13-0 St. Paul's.
Rainbow North Shore and Troyer Builders want to get their name in a couple more times. Eyeballs Roofing.
A lot of games in, yep. 2 receivers far side, 1 near. Fusel O'Keefe shotgun.
A lot of time going deep.
Looking downfield. Good pass, in and out of the hands Good pass.
That's Claiborne Gus back there. Claiborne looked a little bit confused to start, trying to keep his eye on the quarterback along with the receiver. A little bit underthrown might have helped him out there, but good job by Gus, who has gotten more and more playing time. Someone in the secondary always seems to be a little bit dinged up. So Gus, named to know, especially next year, probably pencil him in as one of your starters in the secondary, doing a good job filling in for those seniors this year.
2nd and 10. Back in that 5-receiver set, 3 our way, 2 the far side. Fusel O'Keefe looks the other way, almost batted. Good pass. That's going to be enough for a line first down inside the 35. Looked like Brock caught it. Yeah, Brock. So
and that was the same play as before, I believe.
it's kind of a misdirection screen. Everybody's going one way. Looked over there. Good pass. Brock picks up plenty of yards after the catch.
So they're going to hurry it up, try to save timeouts. Get 2 left.
And that was Devonta Chapman. That's he had an older brother, Jay Chapman, who was a phenomenal running back. Graduated a couple years ago. Grew up with Caden and Brandon Coakley and some of the guys on both sides of the ball here from Covington, St. Paul's. It's CRD ball. So familiar faces. Fusel O'Keefe shotgun. Going to keep it himself. Big hole. Gage Brown chasing him down. Good run by Fusel O'Keefe down to about the 13. Oh, there's 2 flags coming out. I see Payne and
it's Jacob April.
Looks like April
on
over
the
there
far
as well.
side. And I'm not sure who they were mixing it up with or what was going on. It's number 4. That's Brock, I believe.
Yeah.
Fusel, again, I think good job recognizing pressure, and he had a little open space in front of him, so
Personal
tucked him
foul.
in.
Yeah, it's on April. I think Fusel O'Keefe kind of drew that flag, right? They were kind of down in there and got a little chippy, and Covington comes out ahead on the 15 yards. 13-0 St. Paul's. Got about 35 seconds here left in the first half. Wolves leading. Battle of the Brown Jug.
Well, and again, this is a big deal. You know, it's got 30,
huge deal.
35 seconds actually left.
Covington
goal
wants that touchdown before the
it's a difference. It's a huge difference in this ball game. They can score.
So 1st and goal from the 6. Kind of a bunch formation near side with 4 receivers, 1 far, quarterback in a shotgun. He's going to throw it up in the corner.
Yeah.
Flag on us and a touchdown. Great pass from Fusel O'Keefe in the corner. And looked like Payne maybe had a little bit of jersey there.
Yeah, he didn't like the call, but it didn't matter because it was a touchdown. So
touchdown Lions, putting 6 on the board, waiting on the PAT.
When you see what we talked about at the beginning, this is a great receiving core. Why they, the stat sheet doesn't reflect it. It's a little bit of a mystery as to why their offense hasn't worked.
Yeah.
But it is, they only got 6 points tonight, but they got some impressive athletes out here for sure. Just as we suspected. So it's enough to keep this one close unless St. Paul's by miracle can get some points in the last 30 seconds or so. This is going to be a tight ball game, just like last week was, just like you always expect in a rivalry matchup.
So Jackson Allman coming in for the PAT. 13-6 St. Paul's.
Oh, goodness.
So that, I don't think it matters with 20 seconds on the clock, but.
Well, it may matter in that you have a chance to get a return in a big gain or not. I don't know. We haven't seen their kicker yet, so we don't know if he can kick the ball out of the end zone or not. But for sure you think he will be able to now.
Low kick. It's good, though.
Yep. Call from Rue upstairs on the 50-yard line camera. PAT's good from Allman, and it's going to make it 13-7, so hopefully that missed PAT by the Wolves doesn't come back to bite us, we're going to get the ball to start the second half. I'm sure, what do we got, about 30 seconds left? We're probably going to clock it on this one. So
you got all three timeouts. So I guess it just depends. Do you want to just go in again? I talked about last week, Mandeville not downing it. It was a little more difficult. They were on their own 2.
Yeah.
But do you take a chance and see if you can get it, or you just go in with that protected lead, not give them any more momentum than what they've got?
Where's your crazy chance? Do you maybe try to sneak in an onside kick here with this penalty?
If I'm Covington, I'm going out of the end zone, because if they get it,
Rude's whispering in my ear.
Okay. About the onside kick. Yeah.
Chip was texting me about it too. So.
Okay.
So
how's Chip doing?
I don't know. He said he was going to watch tonight.
Has he gotten cocky? He gotten cocky.
He's too cool for us. He's in Tuscaloosa. Got sweet tickets probably tomorrow.
Is he good friends with the coaching staff over there?
Chip? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's going way back there.
Yep. So
we'll know based on formation. Let's get these sponsors in.
Absolutely.
Tommy's Car Wash. I want to thank them. We'll talk about them a little bit at some point in the half. Local McWilliams Construction, iBoss Roofing, Troyer Builders, along with Rainbow North Shore and Greenleaf Architects, as well as Pelican State Electric, LLC, who we heard from.
Yeah, Chip's hookup for those sweet tickets is Mike Price. So he
okay, yeah,
quick tenure at Alabama. And
is he still alive?
Somebody in this group is. So, yeah, we're going to clock it out here.
Yeah, deal this out.
So, and the Wolves are going to take it to the half, 13-7.
We got a ball game.
Yep. So let's run some commercials. I'm going to go downstairs and talk to somebody real quick. And I'll be right back.
I need to talk to somebody as well after you get through talking.
All right.
All right.
All right, bye.
Hi, I'm Brandon Reardon, owner of Pelican State Electric. We're proud to sponsor the St. Paul's Wolves this season and support our community here at home. At Pelican State Electric, we provide commercial electrical work, EV charging solutions, and outdoor lighting to keep your home or business moving forward. Our team is dedicated to delivering quality service you can count on. Pelican State Electric is proud to be lighting the way across the Pelican State.
Bevelo Gas and Electric Lights has been casting a romantic glow in the historic French Quarter and in New Orleans for over 70 years. These old-world handcrafted lanterns grace homes, restaurants, and resorts not only here, but in all 50 states and 47 countries. Bevelo antique copper fixtures are built to last a lifetime. Stop by the Bevelo Lighting Museum and view the stunning display of open flame copper lanterns. Watch Coppersmiths build lanterns daily between World Street and Exchange Place Alley. And don't forget, we make electric too.
At Greenleaf Architects, our passion is creating innovative environments crafted intentionally for the people who occupy them. The success of each project hinges upon commitment to collaboration, creative thinking, and technology. From renderings to ribbon cuttings, we exhaust every resource to ensure that we can deliver optimal results that honor the integrity of your vision. We are more than just industry leaders in architecture and interior design. We push boundaries, embrace change, and pursue excellence in everything we do. Greenleaf Architects, more than architecture. On behalf of Greenleaf Architects, we wish St. Paul's a great season. Go Wolves!
Hi, I'm Brandon Reardon, owner of Pelican State Electric. We're proud to sponsor the St. Paul's Wolves this season and support our community here at home. At Pelican State Electric, we provide commercial electrical work, EV charging solutions, and outdoor lighting to keep your home or business moving forward. Our team is dedicated to delivering quality service you can count on. Pelican State Electric is proud to be lighting the way across the Pelican State.
Our day starts just like everyone's day. A cup of coffee, a chat about the last night's game, then a meeting about you. This is our #1 subject every day, making your experience better. Because customer satisfaction is not just about today, but it's also about tomorrow. Come see us at Rainbow North Shore GMC, and you'll find real people, real deals. Rainbow.
The season for smart financial planning is upon us, and you deserve a veteran of a coach to design an investment game plan that wins for you. I'm Davis Brister, the Senior Vice President of Investments with Brister Advisory Group of Raymond James. Whether you're interested from the goal line of retirement or a rookie just getting started, our team is committed to put in the reps to secure your financial future. Let's get started today. Go Wolves.
Our day starts just like everyone's day. A cup of coffee, a chat about the last night's game, then a meeting about you. This is our #1 subject every day, making your experience better. Because customer satisfaction is not just about today, but it's also about tomorrow. Come see us at Rainbow North Shore GMC, and you'll find real people, real deals. Rainbow North Shore GMC in Covington.
The most thrilling plays aren't on the field. They're at Eddie Terrell's Automotive and online at NorthParkNissan.com and EddieTerrellHyundai.com, where you can shop and buy the perfect vehicle that fits your winning style and do it 100% online with North Park Direct. We've been in the game serving Southeast Louisiana for over 25 years. Our team of stores are family-owned and operated, and here goes the extra point. We offer a 5-day love it or leave it guarantee to ensure you score the exact vehicle you want. That's why for a new Nissan, Hyundai, Genesis, or pre-owned vehicle, look no further than North Park. Buy smart. Buy North Park.
Bevel Gas and Electric Lights has been casting a romantic glow in the historic French Quarter and in New Orleans for over 70 years. These old-world handcrafted lanterns grace homes, restaurants, and resorts not only here, but in all 50 states and 47 countries. Bevelo antique copper fixtures are built to last a lifetime. Stop by the Bevelo Lighting Museum and view the stunning display of open flame copper lanterns. Watch coppersmiths build lanterns daily between Royal Street and Exchange Place Alley. And don't forget, we make electric too.
At Greenleaf Architects, our passion is creating innovative environments crafted intentionally for the people who occupy them. The success of each project hinges upon commitment to collaboration, creative thinking, and technology. From renderings to ribbon cuttings, we exhaust every resource to ensure that we can deliver optimal results that honor the integrity of your vision. We are more than just industry leaders in architecture and interior design. We push boundaries, embrace change, and pursue excellence in everything we do. Greenleaf Architects, more than architecture. On behalf of Greenleaf Architects, we wish St. Paul's a great season. Go Wolves!
Hi, I'm Brandon Reardon, owner of Pelican State Electric. We're proud to sponsor the St. Paul's Wolves this season and support our community here at home. At Pelican State Electric, we provide commercial electrical work, EV charging solutions, and outdoor lighting to keep your home or business moving forward. Our team is dedicated to delivering quality service you can count on. Pelican State Electric is proud to be lighting the way across the Pelican State.
Our day starts just like everyone's day. A cup of coffee, a chat about the last night's game, then a meeting about you. This is our #1 subject every day, making your experience better. Because customer satisfaction is not just about today, but it's also about tomorrow. Come see us at Rainbow North Shore GMC, and you'll find real people, real deals. Rainbow North Shore GMC in Covington.
The season for smart financial planning is upon us, and you deserve a veteran of a coach to design an investment game plan that wins for you. I'm Davis Brister, the Senior Vice President of Investments with Brister Advisory Group of Raymond James. Whether you're interested from the goal line of retirement or a rookie just getting started, our team is committed to put in the reps to secure your financial future. Let's get started today. Go Wolves.
Halftime here live at Hunter Stadium. You got that, Rue?
Yes, sir.
All right, 13-7 St. Paul's.
I mean, Covington's got a big display.
Yeah, been good so far. Little Halloween show, some.
You know, Mike, if we were really good, we would have been out here with the Battle of the Bands, because when I came here an hour and a half before, the stands were packed.
Yep.
And I didn't know what was going on until you told me that they had the Battle of the Bands, but that was probably a really good show to watch. And they do this every year.
Oh, yeah, it's a big deal. It's all part of the rivalry and, right down the street. Obviously.
I mean, I remember 30 years ago, Mandeville High and Covington High was just a huge game. And, I truly believe that St. Paul's and Covington in the last 10 years is just a bigger game over the Brown Jug.
A lot of history there.
Yep.
let's go through some scores around the state while the line band is kind of wrapping it up. Go to GoPreps.com.
Yep, they do a great job.
Where we get all our scores from. Let's see.
I'd like to know what Mandeville's doing tonight in Ponchatoula.
Right. We'll do North Shore Regional. We'll start there. All our local teams. Let's see. Let me get to it. GoPreps.com. Slot L 7, North Shore 3.
Yep.
Let's see what else. Chalmette. Salmon came back 14-10 over Chalmette. So Salmon over Chalmette 14-10 in the second quarter. Hammond up 20-13 in the second quarter over Ponchatoula. Yep. Pine putting it on Springfield Bulldogs 20-6. That's Barry's favorite team, Pine.
Yeah.
Let's see. Rue, I got one for you. Mandeville Fountain Blue.
Yep.
First quarter.
All right.
2-0 is what I got. I don't know if that's updated, but I got 2-0. So.
And that is at
Mandeville.
At Mandeville. So that's probably a really, their stands are filled tonight.
I'm just guessing that the score's not updated because it's we're halftime here. They start at the same time. Somebody's just not sending it in. So probably started out with a safety for the Wolves, for the Skippers, and nobody's updated it since. So let's see who else got North Shore. Hannon down 14-10 to Franklinton. At Franklinton, so a little bit closer than I thought. Franklinton's pretty good.
And, we haven't even paid attention to this season is North Lake Christian because their quarterback that brought them 3 years in a row to the playoffs got recruited and is a third-string quarterback that has played up at Mass Maritime, and he's just a really outstanding athlete.
Yep.
But we have not followed their team this year.
Scoreless in the first quarter to Independence right now. So they're at Independence, North Lake Christian. Let's see.
They were playing down the road 3 years ago in Shreveport. They were up there.
Same time we were there.
Yeah, same time. Yeah.
So
but their football program has come a long way.
Yep. So Baton Rouge area scores. Central up 15-7 over Scotlandville. Got some weird scores tonight. You got 15-7 there. You got Denham Springs up 19-14 over Santa Ma. You got that 2-0 score we talked about earlier. Let's see. Looking for a Catholic High. University and Port Allen tied in the first, so there's no update there. They should.
Anything on Carr?
Let's go to the. Let me get over to the New Orleans area.
Mike, you can always figure it out like
GoPreps.com.
2 minutes. Yeah, I go Prep.
Yep, they got, you can look at it by regional or you can look at it by district, and just doing it by region right now.
We always get comments like if I'm start looking at my phone for scores and the camera goes a little sideways.
Yep, so I got, let's see, Country Days up 35-0 over Collegiate Dolphins out of Baton Rouge. Shaw down 17-0 to St. Charles. Kind of shocked at that one. St. Aug over John Curtis 21-13 at the half. Newman 21-0 over South Plaquemine. Chalmette, we talked about that. Brother Martin up big over Holy Cross 24-3. Let's see. I don't see Carr. They might have played last night. Let me see.
I think I saw
that. Yeah,
they
won 35-14 over Rummel last night.
That was probably a good game to go to.
Yeah. Jesuit also got the win last night over Warren Easton, 45-36. So a lot of crazy scores. Still waiting on some updates around the state. Playoff implications on this game and several games with seedings. Everybody wants that right spot. Kind of want to stick in that number 10 spot is where we're looking at. We're looking at
when we met with the coach earlier in the week, he had some wild scenarios.
And yep. So we're looking at 8, 9, 10 for playoffs, but all everything that happens here and other places around the state tonight matter. So Davis is back up, so I'm gonna hand it over to him real quick.
All right.
Davis, we're just kind of talking about scores around the state. Saw 2-0 Mandeville Fountain Blue.
Oh,
I don't think it's
barn
updated.
burner.
Yeah. It still says first quarter, so.
I can get that one.
Yeah. What was the other one we saw? Let's see.
And did you say Chip's on vacation, flew up on somebody's plane up to Tuscaloosa? I can't remember what you told me.
Yeah, he's in Tuscaloosa right now. He says he's watching. Got us on mute, like I told you a lot of people do.
Yep.
See?
Well, just tell what
I'm breathing heavy. So
Chip, if you're listening, we miss you.
Yeah.
We do.
We know you're doing good.
We don't have the captions on Rue. I don't think
Rue sounds sincere.
He does. Yeah, Rue really does like Chip.
He wants to hug him.
He does.
Oh, yeah.
Did y'all talk about St. Aug and John Curtis?
We did. Talked about that one. There was another one that kind of snuck up on me.
Talk about Salmon Chalmette.
Yeah, they came back. GoPreps.com, where we get all our scores at WPBN. So thank you to those guys.
Hammond and Ponchatoula. Hey, Ponchatoula's turning on at the end of the year.
Ponchatoula's turned their football program around halfway through the season.
Well, again, I mean, like Ponchatoula's just like Covington. They've been hamming everybody else. They've got players. They just took them a while to figure it out. They beat Covington last week, and now going toe-to-toe with Hammond. A lot at stake for Hammond in that one. Vangel's up 2 touchdowns. We knew that. Why don't I didn't want to.
Oh, you can eat.
Well, I'm eating, and we've got to get our sponsors in. Let me talk about our sponsors.
I'll call them out while you eat.
All right.
Make sure you smack and chew real loud on there.
Yeah, no.
So here you, Davis.
I don't want
That's
Ridge
what
to
Chip
turn
likes
us
to do.
off.
Yeah. So sponsors today got Southeast Louisiana Home Health, our official game day sponsor for the Battle of Brown Jug today. Southeast Louisiana Home Health has been delivering compassionate, high-quality care in the comfort of home since 1971. Not quite as long as the Battle of Brown Jug, but a long time.
I haven't been alive that long.
So they're skilled. What year?
No comment.
Okay. Their skilled team provides personalized nursing, therapy, support services to help patients recover and thrive. 1980. Now, Brooks Residential, our official first down sponsor. They're locally owned, operated real estate firm based right here in Covington, right between Covington High and St. Paul's almost, offering personalized service, deep marketing knowledge, help clients buy, sell with confidence, led by Mr. Christopher and Miss Katie Brooks. Their team is committed to making real estate feel personal, professional, and community-focused. iShred, we've talked about them all night as defensive play sponsor of the Wolfpack Broadcast Network, on-site family-owned Covington-based business, providing secure, HIPAA-compliant document, hard drive destruction, so BleachBit is in there. So,
you said it.
Yeah, hard drive destruction across Southeast Louisiana since 2003 with mobile shred trucks and a team of off-duty firefighters. They ensure your sensitive materials are destroyed right at your location. So iShred.
I see iShred all over the place.
I do too.
Driving on the causeway in the middle of the day, downtown Covington.
Hey, if you got to get rid of some documents you don't want anybody to see.
Rue knows all about that.
Yeah.
And I like that because, like, if they're behind my bank and they've got that, I feel very comfortable.
You're very comfortable. They're the best document shredders that Rue knows.
Yeah. I mean, hard drives and everything. Digital, paper, whatever you got, they'll destroy it, Rue. So Greenleaf Architects, more than architecture, is a vision brought to life. The award-winning Covington-based firm blends cutting-edge 3D design technology, people-centric creativity, to deliver inspired commercial spaces across the Gulf South from concept to completion. Greenleaf helps businesses move forward with clarity, efficiency, and style. Rainbow North Shore GMC, family-owned, operated dealership in Covington, offering a wide selection of new and certified pre-owned GMC vehicles. I love a GMC vehicle, Chevy, GM. Not a big Ford guy, Davis. So.
That stung.
Yeah, so Rainbow's where we bring all our vehicles and get our vehicles from around here, get them serviced there and in and out, and they help us out a lot. So I appreciate all the guys over at Rainbow North Shore. They got expert service.
You want a
repairs.
GMC Suburban? That's where you go.
Yeah. Well, you find a GMC Suburban, you're gonna have a little unicorn on your head.
Well, you know what I mean.
Yeah,
Yukon, GMC Suburban, same thing.
Known for their customer-first approach and community spirit that proudly serve Covington and the greater New Orleans area. So we also got Troyer Builders, luxury customs homes based in Southeast Louisiana, over 300 high-end homes in the area. Mike Stant walking the sidelines, got a little shot of him, offensive line coach. So Eyeballs Roofing, we've been talking about them for years. Coach Todd Cole, all the guys over at Eyeballs Roofing, proudly serving the North Shore, Covington, Mandeville, Southeast Louisiana since 1945. Almost as long as the Brown Jug. Family-owned and fortified, certified. Eyeballs Roofing delivers expert residential and commercial roofing solutions with unmatched craftsmanship and care. They did my roof. They did Rue's roof, a couple roofs.
Yep.
I know they did Chip's roof.
I need to call him.
I see them in the sanctuary
I'll give you Todd's
Beauchene like
number.
all day long.
So, yeah, they're everywhere. So Eyeballs, can't miss them. They're all over town. Got a new office I saw the other day, so doing great things over at Eyeballs Roofing. Pelican State Electric, commercial electrical work, EV charging solutions, outdoor lighting to keep your home and business moving forward. They're dedicated to delivering quality service that you can count on. So Pelican State Electric. Vocal McWilliams Construction, been around in southeast Louisiana over 30 years, known for their integrity, craftsmanship, commitment to exceed your expectations, specializing in commercial, institutional, and restoration projects that stand the test of time. And then, of course, Tommy's Car Wash, where I went earlier today, probably go tomorrow.
They're all over. They're in Baton Rouge. I mean, they're everywhere.
They're everywhere. So Tommy's Car Wash Express offers a fast, high-tech car wash experience with eco-friendly practices and top-tier cleaning packages. What package you like, Rue? The Platinum?
I like the one that it's like $49.95, but you can go there 100 times a day.
App,
but
it
shines the wheels, it cleans the wheels, does the undercarriage. They do a great job.
Yeah. You got the band down there, Rue?
Watching the Wolves come in.
Coming in the south end zone. But, yeah, Tommy's Car Wash. Tommy's Car Wash, committed to community involvement, water conservation through partnership and water mission. So that's awesome. So that's all of our sponsors. We got our Brooks Residential First Down. We got our Raymond James Brister Firm.
Well, I'm not a sponsor tonight, Mike, so we shouldn't be talking about that business.
Yeah. Well,
we played the commercial.
Yeah.
I did get feedback, and apparently the commercial hasn't been played as much as I've let on.
Yeah, we kind of goaded you into that, but
I know.
Maybe the first game it was.
I tried to do a little trick here, Mike. I was looking into Chat GPT and about the history of the Battle of the Brown Jug to see how long this rivalry has taken place. And
1940 something.
Well,
42.
Here's what I got.
38.
Several decades. So that so no help there from Chad GP. They're not a sponsor, so I need to quit talking about them. But yeah, I don't know.
Mike, what you need to do is go over to the hardware store tomorrow, and it's written on there.
Oh, and right on cue, I just got a text message from someone. Actually, I'll give him this. Eric Laborde, who is a trusted sideline reporter, calls in every week, and he's got a junior on the team. He says his info. This is the 67th meeting. No joke.
What are you talking about?
The Brown Jug. This is the 67th meeting.
Okay.
It's a true story. It's right here.
Oh, it is 6, 7. Well, that's kind of freaky, right?
So it was the history goes back 1935 to 1974.
Yeah, they took a gap.
And then
they had some fires.
After the fire,
And a couple wars.
Yep. Yeah, 1997. So the 67th meeting after all this joking we've done. Other thing.
That's the way it works, right?
Talked about some of the headlines off the top. One thing to keep your eye on here, with a win tonight, Kenny Sears will be he's closing in on 200 wins anyways
so.
at 196 coming into tonight. So tonight we make it 197, and as I was telling a parent before the game, it may have been Eric Laborde who just sent us that info. The only way to get to 200 this year probably is get to the Superdome, so why not?
Hey, man, go for it.
I'd say that's a goal.
Usually is.
We've been close too many times.
Yes, we have. So, kind of recapping the first half, St. Paul's, it was almost score. We didn't score till the end of the first quarter. Actually, it was into the second quarter. It was about 35 seconds into the second quarter.
Well, correct.
So,
kind of control that end of first half, second quarter until the final drive, and let them stay in the game. And those poor guys were, when I was down talking to people around the concession stand, they had a line into the bathroom.
Yeah,
so
I was in
kind
the
of
mix
that
of it.
Home field advantage, but they're back out on the field and ready to go. They get a stop here, and they're in business. So,
well, St. Paul's kind of started off the game spreading it out, throwing a little bit, and come back to the second drive. They started giving it to Corrales a little bit more, who we talked about, on the verge of a few records from couple different Wolves from yards and touchdowns and things like that. And he's been our workhorse, him and Willis on the ground. Saw a lot of Adam Connell in the second half, first half, second quarter, got the second touchdown of the game. Big fullback, number 21. Pearson being confident and controlling the offense on some of these read options and keeping the ball or giving it to Connell, and it's getting better every game with that.
Well, look, that's a big deal. I mean, you can't underscore the importance of Adam Connell, this offense. We started to see it. Was it U-High where he got hurt? It was either U-High or Brother Mark. It was one of the games we were trailing in, and he went down with that injury to his knee, and it really changed the course of the game. We were starting to develop a little bit of a chemistry between Pearson, Connell, and Cody. You can't hone in on Cody or Connell will hit you up the middle. Then he went out. Porter Boudreaux filled in admirably. They patched in Bevelo sometimes on those running situations, but having Connell back, he doesn't get less than 3, 4, 5 yards, and he's a weapon out of the backfield too, Mike. So now you mix in Pearson running the option like he's done.
And they've been lining up Willis a lot on the outside, putting him in motion and bringing him back in, things like that. A couple screen passes to him. Like to see Villa touch the ball a little bit in the second half. Bevelo,
it's a good
Hardy.
problem to have because you have so many weapons and only so many plays. And, again, almost you're looking at a record-breaking year from Cody Corrales. So LK's got a good problem. It's also a stressful problem. He and I have talked about that before, trying to appease kids and parents. That's a sign of a ton of talent and depth on this offense, especially. I mean, the facts don't lie. The team's scoring 35 points a game. So a lot has gone well, and it speaks to the talent of the team.
So, Roosh, you got to Nashville? Is that what I'm reading?
No, they're waiting for new flight attendants and then headed to Boston. That's
from Huntsville.
From Huntsville.
All right. I hadn't taken that leg yet. Huntsville to Boston on Delta.
Nashville to Huntsville.
Hey,
diverted.
Hey, got a little layover. 10 minutes down the road. So St. Paul's going to start off with the ball. Second half, 13-7 St. Paul's.
Your score's been updated. Mandeville on top of Fountain Blue, 21-14.
Give me that score again, Davis.
21-14 Mandeville. A little bit of a surprise there, I'd say. Fountain Blue is kind of not hung in there well with good teams this year. But anyway.
So Chip
breaks the tackle on the outside.
Take it, Rue. Gets into line territory.
Good field position for the Wolves.
It scared me a minute.
That was Willis.
Well, Troy was skipping down there. I thought he was limping.
I dropped my binoculars and
he
couldn't
was
skipping
see
his
way out of excitement, I believe, and I took that as perhaps an injury. But no, he's fine.
And it's kind of a stutter step, kind of a,
That was an excitement. Finally get your hands on the ball. And
I don't know why they spotted this ball this far back.
Yeah, I don't.
Yeah, I thought he did not got it unless he stepped out of bounds.
Yeah. So 1st and 10 coming up for the Wolves on their own 50. So midfield up 13-7, battle the Brown Jug, year 67. So Pearson shotgun, 2 receivers, Connell in motion, setting up on the right side, hands off Corrales our way, bounces off a tackle, picks up about 4. Going to make it 2nd and 6 coming up.
And with St. Paul's, I won't say worried, but knowing there was going to be a challenge to run the ball more so than just other opponents, they've done a very good job of doing so, mixing it up again with Connell and Pearson keeping it some. Corrales having his usual good night, closing in on Jacob Davies, second all-time season rusher. We don't keep official stats here, but we know he's getting close.
Pearson shotgun, Hardy near side, Villa far side, handoff, Corrales. He got wrapped up by a line. Got about 2, but they're going to push him back behind the line with forward progress. Going to make it about 3rd and 3 coming up at the Covington 43.
I've said this a couple of times. Even
Say it again.
When you don't think he gets much, he gets 3.
Oh, yeah, always. And we talked about it for years. St. Paul running backs, yards after contact, they typically keep those feet pumping and
they're moving quick.
Rue, you can zoom in just a little bit if you want to. Pearson under shotgun.
Corrales backfield. Connell's all set.
Porter Boudreaux checked in, so you got 2 fullbacks in there, which you don't see often.
Pearson, handoff, Corrales cuts back.
He's wide
30,
open.
20, 10,
he got
5, touchdown.
Wow.
Corrales, second touchdown of the night. Took it from about 43 yards out, straight up the pipe. A little bit to the right side behind Schofstall, and who's my right tackle over there?
Right tackle Scobell.
Scobell.
And again, Porter Boudreaux. He had checked in on the right. It was curious the fact that they ran it to him. That speaks to, again, the depth of that position. He's just a sophomore. Got big days ahead for Porter Boudreaux as well.
Did you have any unofficial halftime numbers on anybody?
I didn't have time for that. No. You got me doing too much tonight. While Chip's over there in Alabama enjoying his luxury box suite. Unbelievable. Wait, are we live?
So 27 after the PAT from Pearson. Big run from Cody Corrales right up the middle behind that big offensive line. We've talked about all 5 of them making holes and making it easy for Corrales.
That's not touched on enough by the color commentators. There's a lot of love for Cody Corrales, and certainly he does a lot of it himself, especially after contact. But in particular, this group of offensive linemen do a phenomenal job run blocking. We're gonna miss the 3 seniors to go with Matthew Blanchard, who's that 6th man I talked about last week. Matthew Meyer taking over as a starting center, but Blanchard that's been that key cog, not just this year, but last year as well, and worked his way. So that veteran bunch, big bunch, Amaker, Scobell, Canizero, Schofstall, and now Matthew Meyer, along with Blanchard, those 6 have really done a good job on the run block side.
I agree. Coach Stant does a great job with that O-line, and
well, on that note, I'll give you a stat that'll blow your mind. Of course, Alan Faneca, we've talked about him, and you have an NFL Hall of Famer as your assistant offensive line coach. The freshman season just wrapped up, and this blew me away. I was loosely keeping stats. I like to do such things. Freshman quarterback, who happens to be a Brister, had 140 dropbacks.
0 sacks.
Four sacks.
4.
So that just speaks to what Stan and now Faneca are doing. Not only the strength of this team is running, you got the little freshman bunch. That's hard to do at any level. 4 sacks, 140 attempts it just speaks to the job that they do.
Fusel O'Keefe shotgun, 4 receivers. Hands off to number 9, Rodney Clark. Got wrapped up quick for an iShred defensive play. Thinking of iShred, official defensive play sponsor of the Wolfpack Broadcast Network. Going to lose about 3 on that play.
And that was Post. There was a bunch of them back there. It's always who gets there first, and Dylan Post was back there. I'd love to know how many tackles for loss he's up to at this point. Again, we don't have defensive stats from last week. Certain that he had a huge play on the Kalura interception, kind of force it. But, he had a couple of tackles for loss data, some accolades this year, just like he had last year.
Second and 13. 27 St. Paul's. Fusel O'Keefe keeps the ball wrapped up. Look like, was that Brown?
No, that's Kason Boudreaux.
Kason Boudreaux.
I believe April got up from there as well.
Yep.
I felt like that was another one that was a little bit too slow moving. The motion man was going about 70% speed, and Fusel decided to keep it, and there was nothing doing either way. Not a good start to the second half if you're Covington, trying to stay in this ball game after a dominant first possession for the Wolves.
3rd and about 8. 27 St. Paul's. 3rd quarter. Live at Hunter Stadium. Low snap.
He's going down.
That was Brett West on a blitz from his
a lot of pressure
side.
there. He wasn't going anywhere. So he had Wolves coming from both ways, and it's going to bring up a 4th and long.
Well, it couldn't have started the second half any worse, so you need to field a clean kick. Cody Corrales back there in place of Aiden Brooks. He'll be drooling to get an opportunity to return a punt.
Yep.
Breaking up day from Oxford, guys. Ole Miss beat Louisiana Monroe in basketball.
Well, you got Sentinel tomorrow.
Citadel, not Sentinel. Sentinel.
Sentinel, right? Sentinel.
Ooh.
Fair catch.
He had trouble.
I thought he was about to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see a
shooing
wave.
away the defender.
Yeah.
He waved, but he was doing it while going backwards.
Yeah.
So maybe not Cody's forte. Of course, he hasn't really done it all year, so you can't really blame him. We'll give him a pass on fielding punts. He caught it clean, and now we'll get a chance.
So who do y'all play tomorrow?
The Citadel. Citadel. My brother-in-law, Luke Barwick. You know Luke. Luke's a very famous teacher here. He's my brother-in-law.
Oh, okay.
That's where his dad went to college. So can't talk much.
So
trash
you know how to
about
say
that.
it correctly.
Oh, no, I didn't say that. I say it like a Mississippian would. I don't know if that's correct.
So y'all got UL Monroe and then Citadel.
So UL Monroe's the basketball.
Two powerhouses
Yes.
at Ole Miss this week. So 1st and 10 for the Wolves. Pearson shotgun. Handoff Corrales up the middle.
Got a little tripped up right there.
Yeah, going to pick up 4, though.
That's where now you're in a spot where you might like to see a little play action to Villa.
Yep.
Yeah, he's in there. They had a bunch formation. This is something last week too, Mike, that Boyd Kitchen pointed out is we got the band playing on the field right where the offense trying to run.
I had this conversation with Barry on the phone for 20 minutes on Wednesday, and
they're very good at doing it when the opponent has the ball, but it's never caught my attention that we do it when we have the ball.
Third quarter, they stay down there a while and play for the
There you go.
fans. Do a good job. So Pearson going to keep himself, come around the edge. He's in line territory, going out of bounds about the 49.5.
Pearson gave up on that a little bit early. I wonder if it was a one-shot play. Again, not a terrible decision, but he didn't like what he saw, and he immediately tucked the ball and got out of bounds, out of harm's way, lived to fight another day.
Rue, center up for me.
Getting texts from Boston, so excuse me.
You're good. 3rd and 5 coming up. Pearson shotgun, 2 receivers our way, 2 the other way. Nobody in the backfield. Corrales in motion. Pearson looks our way, goes back to Corrales the other way. Catch, juke, flag on the play, inside the 35-30. Corrales down to the 24-yard line.
It's a great play, but the issue you had 2 men downfield, Schafstall and Scobell. It was not the play that was called. Obviously, good ad-lib by both Pearson and Corrales to break. Corrales kind of breaks, and now someone's kneeling down. Let's hope that's his shoulder. And that's Cody.
Yeah.
And that's not what you want to see or hear or say. Yeah, so when the chief comes to check on you, you know it's a big deal. He's pointing to his shoulder.
Yeah.
Didn't see what happened. I was looking for those linemen.
I see him take a little break, maybe.
Yeah, and you got. Yeah. You don't have a Cody, but you got plenty of
Willis and
depth.
Connell.
You got Gahagan that can go back there, and you'd like to see Willis get a shot. He's been very patient. They've gotten him the ball in other cases, but not really. He's getting 6, 7, 8 handoffs a game. Gahagan has checked in, Mike. I'm noticing into the game, so I don't know, maybe he's that third receiver, but could see him get some carries as well.
3rd and 10. Man in motion, middle of the field, pass tipped by number 42.
Flag came out late.
And Amaker's got his hands in the air, which makes me think he's guilty of holding. Yeah, that's what they're calling. Well, so that, you had a chance to put the dagger in, and you weren't able to do it, and now you've got your all-world running back under the tent checking him out. A little bit of an unfortunate series because the play was good that led to that original penalty. The lineman can't anticipate the fact that they're going to ad-lib, and it's just one of those things that happens. You hate to call that a mistake.
4th and 10 coming up for the Wolves. Noosa punts, it lands about the 28. It's going to be Covington ball on their own 28-yard line, 1st and 10. Got about 6:45 left in the third quarter. 27 St. Paul's,
We'll take a quick commercial break real quick, 1-1 commercial, and
oh, shoot. That's the second time I've done that. You put me on the spot here, Mike. What is up?
well, not now.
We'll go to Greenleaf next.
Yeah, 1st and 10 coming up for the Wolves.
I will mention them real quick. We got Greenleaf Architects. We got Rainbow North Shore, Troyer Builders, Eyeballs Roofing,
Tommy's Car Wash,
Pelican State Electric, Vocal McWilliams Construction, and Tommy's Car Wash.
Yep. 3 receivers, draw play,
Big
handoff
nice
to
stop right
Clark.
there.
Several Wolves in on the play, clogging that hole.
Post got up. That
yeah.
looks. I laugh because I look at a lot of post-game videos for other volunteer opportunities that are done, and that's usually a play Gage makes about 3 times a game. He just yanks somebody down. Wouldn't surprise me if he was in there as well. He is another one. Gage.
Gage was definitely in on that one, and then
Well,
also
and
Boudreaux.
I was just saying, Gage has got some postseason accolades coming his way as well. Just phenomenal.
Fusel O'Keefe drops back.
God, I think Mighty got a little hand on it.
I think he did. Receiver checked up too.
Definitely tried to fit it in that zone, and we were really positioned pretty well that time and unable to get it there. Gus checking back in. He's seen him a few times, called his name out. I believe his dad's part of Section 407, which is a growing, famous section of cheerleader dad, not cheerleaders, cheerleaders.
Here?
Yeah, very well vocal, well-known, positive. Ridge, part of that. Ridge has become part of that section. Uh-oh.
So Clark gets around the edge.
He's turning it up. Wheels are on.
And that's going to be a touchdown, Covington.
And I thought maybe I saw a flag, but there's not one.
He looked like he stepped out of bounds, but no, that's a touchdown.
Well, you didn't want that. You know, you had all the momentum in the world, and unfortunate penalty, and Corrales goes out, and you give the ball back to them, and next thing you know, it's
Weary.
Less than a touchdown game.
2013 waiting on the PAT.
And the band is still going.
PAT's up, and it looks like it's good.
Yeah, it's good.
So 2014, got a lot of time left in this game. So, you know, Covington hanging around.
Yeah, well, broken record, but when you have Juwan Brock on your team, throw the stats coming into this game out of the book. Throw in the fact they're fighting for their playoff lives. Matthew Fusel, been really impressed with him. They're getting the ball. Their playmakers, and none bigger than Juwan Brock, and he's having
Weary
a big game.
Clark.
Yep.
So.
Been a lot of chatter about playoff positioning, and you hope that has not transitioned into focus away from Covington, although I highly doubt that. Well, they haven't really been playing up this rivalry. Mandeville now on top 28-14.
What's that score again?
28-14.
28-14.
Yeah, 28-14 Mandeville. St. Aug is still on top of Curtis, 21-13. And see if we can find
a low kick.
Evangel.
Willis takes it. He's in the middle of the field. Gets wrapped up by a few lines. Gets inside about to the 22. So 1st and 10 come up for the Wolves.
Halftime Evangel on top of Parkway, 34-20.
You're halfway to your 50.
Brother Martin on top of Holy Cross, 24-3 at halftime. Report from down below to some of our on-field camera crew, and that's that you don't see, and that's Cody might be out for a bit.
He's putting them back on, so I don't know if they just had his shoulder pads off. Then he just put them back on, so I don't know if that's just staying in uniform.
You hate to see that point to the shoulder. Anytime you see that, it's
Pearson under center, Connell in the backfield, Willis in motion. Toss to Willis on the outside after the fake draw to Connell. Willis gets around the edge inside the 45, out of bounds about the 40. 46, maybe 45.
Yeah, and I thought
so great run by Troy Willis.
Very well executed job on the option.
Oh, yeah.
Brady Pearson yet again. Perfect timing, getting that ball out. Great job by Brendan Villa on the far side blocking. Talk a lot about the need to get him the ball more, but good to see him still engaged and doing what he's supposed to do on these running plays.
1st and 10 for the Wolves. Brooks Residential first down. Pearson's going to stay under center. Connell in the backfield. Gahagan far side. Kind of a counter to.
That's Gahagan.
Gahagan came back. Picked up 5. Very unimpressive run for 5 yards. It looked like, you know what I'm saying? That speaks to that offensive line, how they pushed that line 4 yards off the ball. and
boring runs that you don't think are going anywhere, and suddenly you're 2nd and 4.
Yeah, so which is huge. So inside line territory, Pearson under center. Hands it Connell inside the 45, 40, 35, going down about the 36. So another big run by Adam Connell right up the gut.
Again, just speaks to the depth of this team. Don't want to underscore Cody Corrales not being in there right now is a big deal. But what's also a big deal that you can plug a Gahagan, starting receiver, in at running back.
Yep.
Going to give you some yards. You got Connell back there, and you've got Troy, who's a great back in his own right.
Pearson fakes it to Connell, keeps himself, goes right back up the middle, following him, still on his feet, forward progress.
And you got Brady Pearson running a phenomenal option routine right now.
Yeah, no doubt.
Great decisions, and good to see that one to keep it up.
Yep. It's getting a little tighter and cleaner every week.
Well, we haven't really run option. It's been
did early, I thought.
We didn't know in the last 3 weeks, 2 road games, and last week have not seen a ton of option. Just been Cody.
Yeah.
Play a few passes here and there sprinkled in.
Connell and Willis in the backfield. Gahagan motion. Pearson keeps it himself inside the 20, down to about the 13. So Pearson
that's
with
a big run right there.
Another Brooks Residential first down. Moving the chains for the Wolves. 20-14, 3:58 left in the third quarter. Clock ticking. Pearson's going to work quick. Under center. Keeps himself again after faking it to Connell. So
you're seeing his strength. I mean, Pearson doesn't. He's 5'8", 5'9", 160 pounds.
He's slipping through there,
and he's not going down.
Yeah.
I mean, Gahagan's the same way as well. Because he runs
it's yards
a
after
bit.
contact, and we've always done it at St. Paul's, and it's impressive. So keep those feet moving, and everybody does it. So 2nd, about 6. Ball in the Covington 8. Pearson under center. Got pressure quickly. Who is that? Number 48 for Covington.
Yeah, he just came flying in.
Peyton Taylor. Quick. Got back there quick and got a handful of yellow jersey and on the ground. So 3rd and 9 coming up after losing about 4.
Yeah, that's a big stop for them because, you're in field goal range, deep into Pearson field goal range, but, you prefer that touchdown over the field goal for sure at this point as you near the end of the third quarter.
Yeah. 2.5 left in the third quarter.
Still got room to get the first without scoring.
Pearson under center, fakes a handoff, rolls away, going to the corner
in the end zone, and that looks
complete to Villa.
That's a touchdown.
Touchdown Wolves. Brennan Villa.
Just again an outstanding job. He had Connell in the flat wide open.
Yep.
I was secretly wondering why he didn't throw it to him. Well, he saw Villa making his break.
Yep.
And just a perfectly placed ball and a great job Villa running under it.
He just placed that in the back of the end zone perfectly.
Over the shoulder. Good pass, Pearson. Good catch, Villa. Talking about seeing it all night, and we got it. So touchdown Wolves. PAT is good. So it's going to be 27-14, 2:15 left in the third quarter. Wolves up in the Battle of Barrel and Jug, year 67. You want to take a quick commercial break?
Do that, or we just want to run through all the sponsors?
Run a couple? All right. We'll be right back.
Our day starts just like everyone's day. A cup of coffee, a chat about the last night's game, then a meeting about you. This is our #1 subject every day, making your experience better. Because customer satisfaction is not just about today, but it's also about tomorrow. Come see us at Rainbow North Shore GMC, and you'll find real people, real deals. Rainbow North Shore GMC in Covington.
At Greenleaf Architects, our passion is creating innovative environments crafted intentionally for the people who occupy them. The success of each project hinges upon commitment to collaboration, creative thinking, and technology.
We're back.
Sorry, Greenleaf, we'll make it up. I didn't mean to hit your commercial. I meant to hit the video. It's only my 8th, so it's only my 6th, 7th air tonight.
I don't think you got that many. I know you just want to say it. But.
You haven't seen the clock.
Oh,
clock mismanagement up here. Yeah. Dang it, Chip.
Nobody really pays
nobody
attention
knows.
How good
You told me that last week.
Clock, yeah.
Right, yeah, and nobody knows if the clock's wrong or not, other than I'm making a big deal out of it.
1st and 10 for the Lions. 27-14. Starting off on their own 20. 3 receivers, 2 far side, 1 near. Handoff. Right side, number 5, Jake Pompa, called his name a few times. Picks up about 3.
And what you want to see, Matt, really just a great play by Jawan Brock last drive. You want to see St. Paul settle in after reclaiming that 2-touchdown lead. Really impressed with the way the offense responded without Cody Corrales being out there. Now you want to see that from the defense.
Band's too loud out there.
It's loud.
2nd and 6. 5 receivers, 1 in motion. Handoff. No, fakes it.
Fakes it.
Gisela keeps it. Runs up right side. Picks up enough for a Brooks Residential 1st down.
Yeah, and a great job of recognition that really nobody was over there. And just as you said, that Brooks Residential 1st down, key time for Fusel to keep this clock running.
Lions looking to the sideline for the play. Play clock at 10, plenty of time. Snap, fakes a handoff. Going to keep it himself. This is another one of those plays that look like slow developing with the receivers. They start their route.
He was waiting.
I looked at the near side, and you had 3 of them standing there.
Still gets 3-4 yards.
Yeah. But, I mean, he looked this way, and nobody's, I don't know what the route was supposed to be, but kind of gave up on it, it looked like. So
that's happened. That's the 3rd or 4th time that's happened, and it's been, say it's costly yet because nothing negative has happened with this drive, but you don't want to have those plays if you're Covington.
Kind of a read option itself, going to keep it. Going to make it, got about 3rd and 4 coming up. This is a big 3rd down.
Probably be content to let the play clock run down. It's right there at the end of the half. While we're thinking about it, we'll go to commercial in a second, but do want to thank our game day sponsor. As always, we don't have their graphics. We need to mention their name. That's Southeast Louisiana Home Health. Been delivering compassionate, high-quality care in the comfort of your home since 1971. Their skilled team provides personalized nursing, therapy, and support services to help patients and thrive. And now let's go back to Greenleaf Architects.
Yep, we'll be right back.
Greenleaf Architects, our passion is creating innovative environments crafted intentionally for the people who occupy them. The success of each project hinges upon commitment to collaboration, creative thinking, and technology. From renderings to ribbon cuttings, we exhaust every resource to ensure that we can deliver optimal results that honor the integrity of your vision. We are more than just industry leaders in architecture and interior design. We push boundaries, embrace change, and pursue excellence in everything we do. Greenleaf Architects, more than architecture. On behalf of Greenleaf Architects, we wish St. Paul's a great season. Go Wolves!
We're back. Swapping sides of the field, so Covington's going to start heading towards 14th Street. Going south to north. 3rd and about 4 coming up.
Still showing Evangel Parkway at halftime. I got to think that game is somewhere. And, well, maybe not, because as much as they score and throw and et cetera, Evangel's got the guy going to LSU, Peyton Houston, is that his name? The quarterback?
Yeah, I believe so. Chip would know.
Well, yeah, unfortunately, he's not here.
Rue, you know?
Do not, sir.
Who's the
only Chip would know stuff like that off the cuff.
That's why probably keep him around. He knows it all.
I know the Evangel quarterback's going to LSU. I'm just not sure his name.
And he's not a booty.
Until he transferred.
Yeah,
all the booties.
Yeah, Josh and Abram. Handoff to Pampa coming our way. Got enough for a Brooks Residential first down, move the chains. So that's a big third down conversion. Covington going to be 1st and 10 on their own 41.
And Kenny was in there on that tackle to help out. Interesting. I mean, you got plenty of time, but if you're Covington and you're willing to continue to run the play clock down to 5 seconds, which is what they're doing, and they're just now getting the play in with 9 seconds on the play clock. So, interesting.
QCell shotgun.
Going deep.
Field, man, in the middle, going to be intercepted.
Oh, it's picked off.
Yep, that looks like Martin still on his feet at the 50, inside line territory at the 40, 35-30.
Breaks the tackle.
25, big interception by number 6, Christian Martin.
Yeah,
Lions turn it over.
And pressure there, that to be not exact interception that Aiden Brooks had. We got a flag on the field, so some extracurriculars there. That was the play that really got to Crew Calora. It wasn't an exact play, but he was under heavy pressure, kind of had to float it out there, probably not make the pass that he wanted. Fusel does the same thing there, and the only guy in the area was Christian Martin.
He was waiting on it.
And he sees his athleticism getting the ball all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Well, so big interception, Christian Martin. What's that, about his 3rd or 4th on the year?
At least 3.
Yeah. I can think of 3, but I didn't know if there was. He had one at Live Oak too, right? For 4.
No,
we'll say 3.5.
Yeah. Well, I've probably got the stats. You know, we don't have last week's, but we know he didn't have one.
Rue, what you think?
I'm still recapping on the replay that we don't have for that last play, but it was that pick. I mean, I saw it clean as day. It was
4th interception.
Yeah, it was just huge.
Yeah. So when it came out the hands, I mean, you could tell it was kind of.
I mean, he read that play, just
waited on it.
Just
so 1st and 10 coming up for the Wolves.
So whatever that personal foul call was gets us.
I
down
didn't even see that after I was.
Note that Corrales is back in the game.
Yep, 11 minutes left in the game. Handoff to Connell. Gets down to about the 5. It's going to be 2nd and about 1, maybe 2 from the 5. So still got a first down option or a touchdown. What's that? Clock? Or camera. Zoom in some on there, Rue. Tight. There you go. Just follow the ball. You have to work on this one.
Now,
they're
St.
thinking
Paul's
about something.
Wisely taking its time. Down
Coach Stan's calling down there. He's calling the play.
Yeah, well, get back up on the ball there, buddy.
You like Coach Stan.
We love Coach Stan.
He's
Pearson under center. I formation.
Connell
and Corrales timeout.
Something happened. Jump.
Well, the play clock ran out.
Yeah,
Coach Sears is walking down the field. Say the timeout.
Yep. So we were able to catch that. We really didn't see what we liked, but the issue was you had about 10 seconds on the play clock before you really oversaw the defense and noticed that. So another timeout. We'll run through a couple of more of our sponsors tonight. Greenleaf Architects, more than architecture, it's vision brought to life. The award-winning Covington-based firm blends cutting-edge 3D design technology with people-centric creativity.
It's like Greenleaf.
To deliver inspired commercial spaces across the Gulf South. Yep. Rainbow North Shore GMC, family-owned dealership in Covington, offering a wide selection of new and certified pre-owned GMC vehicles, plus expert service and repairs. Troyer Builders, a luxury custom home builder based here in Southeast Louisiana, with over 300 high-end homes completed across the region. iBoss Roofing, serving Covington, Mandeville, and Southeast Louisiana since 1945.
Rue, get on the ball.
Family-owned and fortified
I
certified.
look down and the thing drifts down.
Handoff Connell right up the middle. He's met at a wall and then drug down. Big 95 for Covington, Max Guy.
No, the question is, did he get to first? Not quite. He did get a couple of inches, so it moves him closer. We call it 3rd and 1.
Yep. From about the 3, 4.
Yeah, I believe it's
maybe
4.
5.
Looks like with
about 4.5.
not a bad place to be. Porter Boudreaux checks back in, so you got both fullbacks into the game along with Bevelow. We would call that a jumbo package, right?
The meat package. That's what
the old school.
That's what it was a few years back, the meat package. So Pearson's going to keep it, getting pushed by Connell down to the goal line. He's close, so they're going to whistle it.
Nope. You got the flag.
And a flag came in.
And they're calling touchdown
and a flag.
And a flag. So Pearson gets the touchdown. Late flag, getting a little chippy. There was a touchdown last week, Davis. I was watching. They never called it.
This is the second time that's happened this year.
And I was watching. I was like, okay, because we've seen that before where just nobody signals touchdown and, everybody goes out and does what they're supposed to do and kicks PAT. So
now, I don't. There's a lot of confusion. The offensive
flags
line
after the touchdown.
So out there, Stant is signaling touchdown.
Personal foul on St. Paul's. Personal foul on Covington, so that's going to offset. And that should be a touchdown. Okay. Brady Pearson.
Wow.
So it takes it in from about 4 yards. Put 6 more on the board for the Wolves. Make it 33-14, waiting on the PAT from the other Pearson.
Now the goal is you keep your composure, you play your game, you get out of here, you see where your playoff seating is tomorrow or over the weekend.
Still not over. You got a lot of time. What we got, 9:24?
Yep. Well, that's why you play your game. You do that, you don't have a problem. You lose your composure, and
PAT's up and it's good. And they're still talking down there. So we're going to see a few more yellow handkerchiefs for the end of this one, I'm sure.
Mandeville put up another score on Fountainblue, up 35-14 in the third quarter. Brother Martin still up 24-3 over Holy Cross. That one's in the third quarter. Ponchatoula now on top of Hammond. That's I don't know if I call it an upset,
that's a big deal.
It's a big deal.
Big game right there.
I don't know what that does to Hammond's playoff seeding or chances or how close they were. I know they had slipped a little bit.
Anything to say about coaching in that game?
Well, Ponchatoula is using its talent is what it's doing. So Hammond's a well-coached team. I think they've got a good shot at
oh, yeah.
Mike, I think that was the first time I met you. Was it the Hammond game or was Ponchatoula game?
Ponchatoula. Yeah. We thought Rue was a scout. And he slowly creeped into the WPV and broadcast. Me and Chip was like, who's this guy? Because they had a bunch of them watching a couple Ponchatoula guys. And touchback by Pearson.
And I flipped the bill.
Yeah. Yep. So, 1st and 10 coming up for the Lions. Got about 9.5 left, 34-14. St. Paul's Battle of the Brown Jug, year 76 or 67? 67. So, you probably say it all the time. You never noticed it.
Oh, yeah, sure. It drives me crazy.
Yeah.
What we need to do is
what's crazy is my 5-year-old daughter in kindergarten at St. Peter's, giggles when you say it, and she says, we can't say 6 or 7 in kindergarten anymore. Zoom in for me, Rue.
Yep.
First and 10 coming up, 5 receivers. Well, they need another big play. They had one.
Yeah,
they're
2 drives ago. They're going deep.
Got one safety back there.
Fusel O'Keefe drops back.
Nope.
Quick pass over to the 20. Still on his feet. A lot of pushing going on.
I misspoke. We got about 4 safeties out there. Just Brooks playing
they were all
center field.
Yeah.
Troy Willis still playing both sides of the ball. Needed him. That's something to keep your eye on, especially if you end up playing an Evangel or whatnot. You're going to see a lot of Troy playing corner use that athleticism to match up with some other athletes.
She's still going to keep it herself.
That was another good job. Post had the other guy dead right.
Yeah.
If you saw, had to keep that ball and and gets close to the first, if not,
I think
gets
he's
the
got
first.
it, yeah. Brooks Residential first down after the run by Fusel O'Keefe.
We need
First
a nice
team.
red defensive play pretty soon. I'm going to call one right now. I'm going to call it in advance.
Hey, if you feel it. 1st and 10, handoff.
Oh, there we go. There we go again.
They hitting hard down there. So
that's where
running back bounces off a couple different tackles.
He picked up 3.
Yeah.
It was a hard.
He got hit. He got hit hard twice.
It's the hard of a 3 you're going to get.
Second and 7 coming up. 2 in the backfield with Fusel, 2 receivers near side.
Flag came out.
Going to be holding. Jacob April
Yeah,
caught
holding.
that and was pointing to the guy who was lined up on him, so we'll go back
False
5
start.
yards.
Yeah, false start. Number 77, Patrick Yos, Jr. Left guard, I believe. Or right tackle, sorry. 2nd and 13 coming up for the Lions. Got about 7.5 left. St. Paul's up big, 34-14. Battle of the Brown Jug. Live at Hunter Stadium, WPBN.
You have to tell me more since you're the historian about this fire in 1997.
I think there's a couple.
I was
from
a junior at Ole Miss. I
my
don't know
buddy
anything
Troy
about
Coakley tells me, his versions of these stories.
that. There's another
Boy,
ice
you got
red
tackled in the
defensive
back.
play.
Handoff to number 5, Pompa.
But back-to-back ice red defensive plays, just as I was hoping for.
Double down. Double down.
It's good to see the Wolves settle in. I don't want to speak too early, but a nice sequence of events. Last possession for Covington and a good start to this one as we get under that 7-minute mark.
3rd and 13.
He's on the
Pressure.
run.
Big. Another ice red defensive play. Looked like number 52, Brett West, getting in there for that big sack to bring up 4th down for the Lions.
I talked about this last week. Brett, in the stretch of the 2 games away in the Mandeville game, is really not that he wasn't playing well to start the year, but it almost is like you're watching Brett when he gets that spark, and he's got a motor, and it really has seemed to show up the last few games. You pair him with Post, you have a healthy Brady Boyer, you got Will Kenny providing depth, really solid linebacking core.
Oh, it's a fake.
Yep, they faked it, pass complete.
He's on his
Still
feet.
on his tackled by Aiden Brooks, who came up from the return man to make the tackle.
I did not see that until it's on, and I didn't hear it from these guys
It
upstairs.
was an outstanding play call. You got 4th and 17, and we were going for the block. I guess try to seal this one up even more. And I don't know what would have happened if we'd have played it safe, but it doesn't matter. They're able.
Mike,
to
MMA did that 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago, and it was they didn't see it coming. That was a great play.
1st and 10. Pass complete to number 4, near side, inside the 40. It's going to be Fusel to Brock. Lions moving the ball. Definitely not out of it. Brooks Residential 1st down. Lions down by 20. Got about 5 minutes left. 1st and 10. 3 receivers far side, 2 near. Fusel O'Keefe shotgun. Looking to the sideline. Looked like
it was so
flag
close
on the play on the near side.
Sears talking to the he's going to take the penalty, I think is what he was telling. It was just a little miscommunication there on the other side. The receiver's going deep, and Fusel threw it out and almost in danger of another interception on that one.
I think there was some miscommunication on the route. Receiver looked like a post or something, and Fusel threw it to the sideline. Nobody there. So.
Oh, they're calling false start?
Yeah, the receiver. I don't think the receiver was. It was off the line. He was supposed to be on the line or something, or maybe moved. But It's definitely on the near side receiver. 5 of them this time. 2 our way, 3 the other way.
Oh,
lob pass over there.
That's a tough pass.
It
really
is
difficult. I mean, again, it underscore the job Kalor did last week. He threw those all night with precision. It's really hard to ask any high school quarterback to make that kind of throw in any situation.
2nd and 14.
You know, you try that once, but doing it a few times, you're in danger of making a mistake. Almost had 2 in a row there from Covington.
Oh, good eye shred defensive play.
Big loss on the play.
Number 54. It's going to be, you know it, I know it, Dylan Post.
Yeah, and again, we didn't have the stats from last week. Post came in with 6 sacks, tied on the team, I believe, with Jacob April. They both increased those totals as Covington goes no huddle.
So looking downfield, pass complete. Wrapped up, looked like by
Marchand, Kenny,
Marchand,
West, a bunch of people over there.
Yep.
Got someone with a yellow jersey on the ground. Let's see who that is. The trainers go see who it is. That was Post, who's up on his own accord. Don't want to see Cody Krause and Dylan Post down on the field too long in the same game, or at all. So it looked like that time they snuck the receiver out of the backfield, just trying to get into manageable territory. And really, I mean, they got a decent game, but you're still looking at 4th down and 16.
Yep.
Don't think we'll see a fake punt here. I think we'll just see an outright go for it.
They've been successful with those, sideline screens, stuff like misdirection screens, stuff like that. So we'll see what they do this time. 3 receivers far side, 2 near side. Snap. Pressure. Ball's out. Ball's out. Covington falls on it.
Doesn't really matter because it's 4th down.
Matthew got hit hard from the backside by Brett West.
That's shades of his sophomore year when he lined up at end. And he could, the thing we never saw from Brett, because by necessity he moved to middle linebacker.
You still never saw it coming.
Oh, yeah. He got back there so fast.
Yeah.
And, again, just really impressed with job Brett West is doing, peaking at the right time, playing his best football to go with the play of Brown and Post and Brooks and Martin. And I hate to leave people out, but, again, encouraging to see here late in the year.
Yeah, Boyer. Several defensive players on the Wolves side of the ball. So turnover on downs after that big hit and fumble, even though it was recovered by Covington, still was 4th down.
You're going to have Troy in the game
number 13,
of Cody.
Troy Willis.
I'd like to see him get some touches and see what happens.
Pearson under center, handoff Willis. Right side, gets through the hole, picks up about 4, maybe 3.5. Almost to the 50-yard line. Number 95 checking in for the Lions, Max Guy on the defensive side. Looks like you got Corrales coming in.
Yeah, he's with
Hardy
Willis
on our side.
Yeah, so you're going to go with that 1 receiver set.
Second and 7 coming up for the Wolves. Pearson going to go under center. Villa on the near side. Connell, Corrales in motion. Pearson fakes handoff to Connell. Looking to toss. Corrales keeps himself inside the 40, 35, down about the 32 inside line territory. So once again, that fake draw to Connell, read option to Corrales. He has that lane, but Pearson keeps himself and picks up, 20 yards?
Yeah, he gets up a little bit slow, but I think he's fine. And again, saying the same things over and over, you're getting a little bit of an idea of what kind of an athlete Brady Pearson is running this option. Interesting to me because my theory, I have nothing to back this up. They've been very careful with him running the ball.
Yeah.
Some of the backups coming in, some of the second string. I'll help you out, Mike. Don't worry about it. I know most of them. To start with number 83, Jacob Brister, over on the near side. Jack Henry Seal in at quarterback. So
Seal's going to hand it off.
Charlie Kingray.
Kingray looks like he's going to pick up about a yard.
Kingray is going to be a name to know. So again, I'm not going to try to make anybody into Cody, but Charlie Kingray had a Cody-like JV season. Probably be getting some touches if you didn't have the numerous backs ahead of him in the junior and senior classes. So Jack Henry Seal rotated as a quarterback all year in the JV scene with Isaiah Hicks. Going to be, there's going to be some depth at quarterback next year, whereas you may not have seen that as much this year. Peyton Pelot out there, number 11, along with Brister, the 2 junior receivers. So good to see these guys getting some.
Seal under center. Oh, that's a fumble. Fall on it. Don't grab it. So recovered by St. Paul's. Kingray fell on it. So Seal kind of rolled out. It was going to be an option, and he had too many lines on him, and
it looked to me like it was going to be a kind of a, what do you call that? Like a handoff. I don't know remember the name of the play. It was more of a handoff around the right side, and it took way too long.
Maybe that's what it was. He got separated from him or something.
Some of the sophomore receivers checking in. Rotate Waylon Johnson in the game, Harper Ferret, Isaiah Hicks. So they're going to get some minutes in for everybody.
And they're loving every second of it.
Oh, absolutely. So Hicks is number 19, the quarterback. He might get a chance to throw here.
He's got a good arm from what I saw last year.
He's got a really pretty deep ball.
Yeah. So Hicks in a shotgun. It looks like, come on now.
Whistle blow.
Boy, Hicks is, I hate to say it, it's like a deer in the headlights out there. He was looking at a receiver. The ball hit him, snapped it without him looking, and good thing the whistles blew because.
And we had timeout called. So.
Yeah. So he knew that, though, right?
Let's go through our sponsors one last time, if I can find my cheat sheet. Where'd it go? It's somewhere in here. Here we go.
Yep. You got Tommy's Car Wash. We're going to start with
we know about Tommy's Car Wash. Let's talk about our game day sponsor.
Yep, game day.
Southeast Louisiana Home Health. First down sponsor, Brooks Residential. Defensive play, I Shred. And then for this game, we got Greenleaf Architects, Rainbow North Shore, Troyer Builders, iBoss Roofing, Pelican State Electric LLC, and Vocal McWilliams Construction, and Tommy's Car Wash. Mike's going there after the game.
They stay open late on Fridays, I hear. Got 2 for 1 after 10.
Don't be surprised.
Third and 12.
If we throw it, it might go deep to
Hicks.
Johnson.
Something went dead.
Timeout.
Yes, false start.
False start.
It's going to be a counter play to Kingray. I'm surprised. Sometimes you see that deep ball to Johnson, who's got Villa size. We'll say that as a young sophomore. Bo Latchley, they checking in the game for Kingray. He's a good 1-2 punch. Again, I've talked all year about the depth at running back, and so we're throwing some of these names in there to close this one out.
So Hicks, shotgun. A mixed direction handoff, number 25. That's going to be Latchley. Yeah. So the cool thing is, and I'm sure you know this, Davis, but the players for St. Paul, when they win this game, get a little miniature brown jug for – when they win. So
got 2 of them in my house now.
I got one sitting in the kitchen.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not
was that 21 or 22?
Hell, I don't know.
Mike, was that 22 or 21?
We had them. I didn't know where they came from. I thought Caden was making moonshine
I didn't
upstairs.
say that. I didn't know where they came from. I like the offense is going to stay out there.
Yep, Hicks coming back out.
Wish I could see the linemen's numbers. I see number 60. What is that? I know some of them. Probably got Ethan Foray if he's 74 out there.
I have a 60.
60 might.
Latchley is going to take it again, right side.
Yeah, so it's just a chance to say that
75 Jacob Ostadal.
Yeah. He's a big boy. Yeah, he's.
We got 74 Ethan Foray.
57 Brennan Higgins, all sophomore linemen.
Yep.
You'll hear some
Brody
of those.
Basto.
Yeah, Basto's a junior. Yep. Probably going to be in the mix, starting mix next year. So it'll be interesting to see how the line plays out. I think. So
we got about 30 seconds left in the game. 34-14, St. Paul's battle the Brown Jug. What's the record? It was
St. Paul's record.
No, the Brown Jug record.
I didn't get that far.
Okay.
I just got the 6-7 part.
Yeah. It was.
We had those stats a few years ago.
I want to say it was tied up a few years ago, like pretty even, like 30-30 or something, 31-31.
Speaking of tied up, Hammond has come back to tie that one up, 28-all.
All coaching. Pass complete.
Got some reserves in. I believe Ben Davidson making a tackle. Logan King out there at linebacker. Sean Parker. Gus still out there. Taylor Richards. Tommy Magenheimer checking in. Dad's a member of Section 407. Kenny's still out there.
So where do they get the name from? What's the
Oh, I don't know. You have to ask Ridge or Roger that one.
Yeah.
He'll probably text me if he's still listening. Somebody's getting held. That's Parker. They're not going to call it.
No flag.
With 55 is Christian Boyer.
Yep.
They have him back. 95 still Merrick and Carr. While he's in that rotation. I'm trying to find that.
Second about 2 coming up for the Lions.
I need to stop the clock here. We've got 20 or so seconds. St. Aug on top of Curtis, 42-21.
Reynolds in at quarterback. Completes the pass over to number 7 for the Lions, Chapman.
So I'm not going to fool the clock. We're at 18 seconds. I got it at 6, but Mandeville still up 35-14. Chalmette Salmon tight, 17-14. Evangel over Parkway, 40-27 now.
Pressure, eye shred, sack.
That might be it.
Yeah, and that's
it.
Ben Davidson's, again, we talk about names to know. He's going to be in that linebacker mix heavily next year. Huge kid. We all know Davidson family. Good to see him close this one out.
So big win. St. Paul's gets the brown jug.
Yep. And we know we'll be back home. We just don't know if we'll get a week off or we'll be back here this time next week. A lot to be decided. That Evangel Parkway game going to probably tell us a lot. I think if we stay at number 10, you'd hear a lot of people just fine with that. You're going to play at home next week. You're going to play the 7 seed, probably a manageable game. Then you stay away from Carr as far as possible and get Ken Sears that 200th win in the Dome. Well, why not? We're at 197 after this one.
Be nice.
Cody Corrales probably crept up on Jacob Davies tonight with a chance to break Nilo Silva's. Well, he was 140 yards or so off.
Oh,
and I mean,
he might have crept up on the next guy.
He had 60 or 7. Well, that's Nilo Silva.
Yeah.
So that's legendary status if we get close to that, and he's had that kind of season. So good for him.
So team shaking hands. Big win for the Wolves.
All right, I'm back.
Clinched the District 6-5A last week against Mandeville. Put a little cherry on top with this win
Third
against Covington.
season in a row undefeated in district play, and not an easy task to do. So super happy for Coach Sears and his staff of coaches. I mean, this is a team you've been working since spring training. That's 7 months. Everybody's tired, but seem to again be peaking at the right time in a lot of areas.
Absolutely. So for Rudolph Wiener, Davis Brister, Mike Arnold, WPB and Wolfpack Broadcast Network, St. Paul's wins 34-14, and we'll see you guys soon.